Welcome, welcome, everybody. Hello, hello. My name is Ryan, and we are live with Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me. We got a few folks in chat. Hey, Lacatario, welcome. How you doing, my friend from Brazil? Uh, I do not speak Portuguese, but you are welcome. Thanks for joining me, my friend. Hello, Jason Chance. Hey, hey, hey. Minnie Mongoose is here. Hi, Mongoose. She's in two places at once, everybody, in both YouTube and Twitch. And of course, we're starting a brand new run. If you're watching me after the fact, all my live stream VODs for this year, Cataclysm, are linked in a playlist down below. So you can get caught up. And of course, we're jumping into a druid run. That's right, as you can tell by the thumbnail. We're going to do something I've never really done. I played a druid once, but I went with the archery druid, and I didn't really like it because I didn't really fully understand like ranged combat at that time. So in other words, we're going to come in it with a whole different play style here. I'm here for the bunny petting. Hi, cutie. I actually thought about you and Minnie Mongoose when I put that little line in there. Of course, the two bunny lovers here. But thanks for coming by. Yep, we're going to be playing kind of a different method, living in the woods and stuff. We'll venture out into the cities for loot and whatnot. It's not going to be a totally like primitive in a woods playthrough, but that is going to be a much bigger component of this run. And of course, animal companions are also going to be a big one of our goals, try and maybe even get a horse that we can ride, because we're not going to do anything with vehicles. But you know what, I'll wait. I won't go into the description of the character yet. We'll deal with that during the character creation part, which is coming up. But as always, I just want to point out the version that I'm on. I'm still on an early build of the 0.I stable, but it's just a version I come to like. Either way, let's start a new character. So custom character, we're going to go with the back in action world, and I'll show the mods when we get in there. If I forget, just remind me, but it's pretty sparse, pretty simple mod list. Magicalism is the big one. All right, here we go. I've been thinking about No Hope too, which of course is the mod that reduces like loot generation and stuff. And I think we'll play with it, but I'm not going for the most difficult setting, because my thinking in there is I'd like this character to really get into magic. So I want to find some books and stuff. Hey, friend of animals, like a Disney princess. That's right, Derek the First, just like a Disney princess. It's a one-to-one comparison, buddy. In fact, I debated on putting Disney princess in the title, but I thought that I might get a copyright strike, so I shied away from it. But no, I'm kidding. Thanks for coming in, though. Hello, hello. Druid run. All right, we're going to go with the multiple pools. So we have like some limits. We can't make somebody who's super overpowered, but I do have a pretty good idea of what I want to go with. Of course, as a druid, we have to go with the wilderness start. This doesn't cost us any points, so it's a pretty balanced start. And it has 6 locations with 13 variants. One of them, or at least one of them, can be in a campground too, which is kind of nice. But we'll see. We'll see what we get. What magic schools do you want to use? Well, we're going to be using Druid, the Druidic magic school, number 1. And I think from there, I'm thinking of Earthshaper. Definitely as a secondary, we're going to go with Earthshaper for 1. It makes sense with the Druid class, I think. And it's also one that I've never really played with very much. So I'm definitely going to go with that. And I'm also thinking of Stormshaper, because that's another kind of like elemental one that would kind of make sense for druid. And I know it's also pretty powerful, but either way. All right, good question though. Yeah, great question. Wilderness it is. Profession. Now we're going to go in and just search for the word druid. Okay, so that limits it down, gets rid of all that nonsense. And I want the wild druid. We can talk about some of the other ones and why I'm going with this one, but this is super basic. If you want to basically start with a character that's technically a druid, but you're going to have to like learn everything, this is the one you want. And I want to start off with a little bit of spellcraft. So I want to start off with a significant amount, but that's also why I'm going to skip the archer druid. This is definitely another really viable play style with the druid, but I'm not really going the archery route. We might end up with a bow and arrow at some point if we find or make one, but I think we'll probably go with more magic and melee focused. And then, of course, there's the shifter druid, which is cool. You know, this is one we could easily go with and still like meet that criteria that I've just laid out. But I like the wild druid, and let me show you why here. They start with a spell down here, summon wolf right there. We also have feral form too. I haven't tried that one, but those are like the two big ones. You know, we've got knowing the time of day. We can purify water, dark sight, which is cool, but the wolf form and the feral form are going to be our go-tos for protecting ourselves, you know? And of course, the wolf can just be a nice little fun companion. So, anyway, that's what we're going with. Wild Druid. It does cost 6 points. So, it's a pretty hefty starting, you know, background or profession, but we'll have to compensate with some negative traits. And I've got plans for that. Stats here. Oh, let's just go to background. I always put boating license on, but that's pretty much it. There might be something in here which would be fairly appropriate for like a druid, but I'm not going to spend the time to look through these. Some of these can be helpful. If you're going to play like an In a Woods playthrough where it's strictly like primitive, you kind of do want bushcraft, but that's just because of like things like napping. Normally, to learn napping like from ground up is very difficult. Hey, Mama Jama, how's it going? Thought this was going to be tomorrow. Glad I didn't miss it. No, no, tomorrow we're doing our vintage story run. I did mix it up last week. I mixed up the days and stuff. I don't mean I didn't make a mistake. I just switched them around in the schedule a little bit. But tomorrow is going to be our vintage story resonance archives run. So I hope everybody's pumped for that one too. That'll be what we're streaming tomorrow. And then, of course, next week, same days, most likely, we'll be doing more Cataclysm, more vintage story. In fact, my schedule is pinned in chat. That's the community page on my YouTube site. And I always keep that updated every week with my live streaming schedule. So check that out. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, I might even do bushcraft if I was really thinking of like just digging in and like for skewing or for shoeing all iron weapons and tools, but I don't think we're going to go that far with it. Plus, this is pretty expensive. 4 points right here. That would put us in a deficit, in fact. So, anyway, we're skipping it. Do you have your bunny petting license? Boating is unimportant. No, cutie, no. We might make like a log canoe and go, you know, rafting or something. I don't know. But there are bunnies, and there's a lot of animals in this game. Like I was saying, hopefully we can get our hands on a horse. I would love to try and ride a horse with this character. But welcome everybody. Thanks for coming by. You're doing a gun shy run on no Skynet or in the Skyline, and it just found a huge armory. Oh, ironic. That's how it always works, isn't it? Hey, Monkey Queen. Good day, sir. You saying we're all a bunch of animals? Yes, we are. Darwin proved it. And we are. We're all related to the smallest little amoebas that crawled out of the ocean onto the land millions of years ago. Controversial take there, but there it is. What's up, Cowboy Druid? All right, so stats, we're going average human because we do have bombastic perks, meaning we can level those up. Now, here's the big one. We're locked into animal empathy. I always like to come over. Let's just lock in our look here. So we're going to, of course, go with green eyes. That's a no-brainer. Yeah, I think that a druid would have a proper type of beard, and I don't even know what the Shenandoah is, but I just like that word, so we're going with that. The Shenandoah. That's a beautiful word. All right. What kind of hair do we want? Probably something a little messy, long and messy. We could go for the punk druid. Oh, super princess. What's that? I don't even know. I mean, I was going to go with the male, obviously, because this is my character. I'm personifying myself into this character, but let's go short over eye, because again, I have no idea what that is, but we're just going to go for it. We'll do brown. It's a good mix. Green eyes, brown hair. Love it. Natural beard growth. No, let's lock in there. Beard growth. Brown hair. Skin tone. I don't think it's going to show up on our little character sprite, but we'll go green. Green hair. Or green skin, I mean. Okay, so that's it. Now, back over to the negatives. We're going to pick out our negatives. Pay attention to this. Number 2 is how many points we have like left to spend. So we want to get that number up. We want more and more points. So what negatives are we going for, people? Green eyes, green skin with a nice flowing head of Shenandoah brown hair. Alien druid. Now, there's precedence. There's precedence. I read a wonderful set of D&D books by R.A. Salvatore, based in the official D&D world of Faerun, and of course they focus around Dristuarden, but there is a dwarf druid in those books, and he is green. He has green skin, green hair, and he only speaks in like 1 or 2 word sentences. He's a funny character. His name is Pickle. All right, let's see. Okay, I've kind of got an idea what do we want here. Fast metabolism, because it gets us 2 points, and it's actually like a secret positive talent. It makes you a little bit hungrier, but it also, you can recover your stamina quicker with that. So that's a secret. Don't tell anybody. That's a little positive trait. All right, and we're definitely going to adjust his food intake. We are going to be junk food intolerant and meat intolerant. So junk food's pretty explanatory. Pickle's one of my husband's favorites. Doodad. Yep, him and his brother, the blonde dwarf. Now I'm blanking on the blonde dwarf's name. Pickle and I can't remember his brother's name. Are we going to use electricity? Great question. Yes, to a very limited degree, we will. Lactario, yes, but only in the service of like crafting certain things. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to go move into a house. I prefer maybe a cave, have a cave base, or maybe we can build our own little base with like earth shaping. I don't know. But we'll use electricity to a very limited degree, but no vehicles. And obviously no meat. So that's going to mean we need to look for multivitamins, and those protein bars that you can get from evac shelters are going to be very important for our character. But let's go down. I want, where is it? There's one in specific I'm looking for. It's the one that eliminates the use of vehicles. I don't see it here. I probably passed it. Let me start at the stop. I forgot what it's called. We could go gun shy too. I'm thinking we're gonna go gun shy. Definitely gun shy. So we're up to 10 points now. Remember, we started at 2. There is a limit to how many negatives you can put on there. You can't just like do the whole list, but I don't know. I don't think we're there yet. And there's one more I want, and I don't remember what it's called. But it eliminates the ability to use vehicles, basically. Wayfair, thank you. I thought it was at the bottom. Thank you, Mama Jamma. Yeah, I would have searched forever for it. Wayfarer, there it is. So whether through personal choice or childhood trauma, traveling with vehicles is off limits. Oh, Mama Jamma, shoot. Wait. Okay, yeah, that one actually gets me 8 points. That's kind of huge. Hold on. Let's go back up then, and I'm going to get rid of gun shy, and I'm going to go with Wayfarer. Nope, still can't do it. Why did I put slow reader on there? Oh, you're professional wild druid. Oh, okay, so that's a class one locked in. Well, that kind of sucks, but we can take junk food intolerant off. We just won't eat it. Maybe will that give me the ability to go Wayfarer? There we go. Now we got 14 points. Let's go. But that's the max we can do for negative traits. Druid automatically makes it hard to read written word. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right. So in the positive, fleet-footed, no-brainer. Indefatigable, that's like a locked-in combination. I always go with those two. I am going to go with lesser mana efficiency. So we can store mana. We can store a bit more than usual. And that leaves us with 9 points. And I think that's all we're going to do here with our traits, unless somebody thinks of one that makes sense. I was thinking maybe poison resistant. How much does that cost? 1 point. That could be cool. That could be cool if we have to end up tangling with some like spiders or something. It's probably going to be pretty negligent. So scout, what's scout? Ability to recognize this. Ooh, oh, that's kind of nice. Okay, yeah, we'll take off poison resistant because that sucks, and I'll use scout. Mongoose. Pretty. Not happening. Where's the ugly trait? In fact, give me the ugly trait now. No, I'm kidding. Pretty. Princess with green hair and a beard. Druid. Okay, okay. Yeah, good suggestion. We're going with Scout. I like that one a lot. Now, because one of the goals long term for this character is going to be to get to the magical forge. Because obviously he's drawn to where the power center of magic is. He wants to learn the highest levels of druidic magic. The forge is the place to go. Now, being a wayfarer, that's going to be very challenging. So we're going to have to take our time. We'll go slowly. You know, we'll have multiple little homes and caves along the way that we set up. But all right, so on to skills, because we're going to take our remaining 8 points and we're going to dump them all into skills, people. Melee gets a point. Dodging gets a point. You love the idea? What's up, Big Rod? How's it going, my dude? Thanks for coming by. Welcome, welcome, dude. Hello. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. You know, the druid kind of comes up with itself. You know, you think I'm going to play druid and everything kind of falls into place. You know what I'm saying? So it should be a lot of fun. We're going to have to come at the game a little bit differently. We're going to be going a little bit slower, not looting like the same places we would normally go for, but we'll talk about that as we go through the game. So I am going to put a 1 point in marksmanship, but we're not going with guns. That's just maybe for archery. Now I've got 5 points left. And I am seriously thinking what we're going to do is dump the rest into spellcraft. Because I want this guy, obviously, to be a really good magic user. Okay. So that leaves us with 1 point, and we can stick that into archery, I think is probably good. Oh, did we add the tameable wildlife? Yes. Yes, the tameable wildlife is installed. Good question, Mama Jama. Tailoring is one of those skills, Mongoose. It's a great thing that you brought that up. Tailoring seems like it would be an important one to dump some early skill points into, but it is so simple to level this up in game. You don't need any books. Literally, all you need is like a splintery stick that you can make a needle out of, and then just a piece of cloth, which you can rip down like a sheet or a curtain. And you can literally level your tailoring up to level 3 in like just with basic materials. So tailoring is not one that I ever will spend early skill points in. Now there's the opposite of that, which would be like applied science. That if you ever wanted to get into like the science stuff, this is a very hard one to level up without books and specialized equipment. So it would be a good one to put points in, you know, if that's how you were going. But some of them are like that. Another one, which might seem like a smart one, is vehicles, but never put points in vehicles because you're just going to level that up as you drive. And if you get a vehicle, by like your second week, you'll be maxed out. But anyway, there's a little diversion. So what name should we go with here? Naming's always the hardest part. I like an even 6 foot stature. Hey, Boab, how's it going? Everything's better than the mechanics grind. True. That's one of those. I always put mechanics and electronics up to like, I think level 4 is really good. If you plan on working on vehicles, go mechanics 4 and electronics 4. That way you can like uninstall security systems and yeah, it's super helpful. What's going on, everybody? Hello, hello. Welcome, folks. Second the moose mount. Akitato needs homage. Is that Katato here? No, I don't know what we're going to name. Henry. I like that name. Okay. It's a cool name. Good suggestion. I'm probably mispronouncing it. Is it I'm saying it almost like a Viking or Scandinavian. Whoops. Henir. I'm saying Henrir. I'm also not spelling it very well here. Henir. All right. Again, I'll go with that pronunciation. Maybe it's wrong, but I like it. I like the look of it. Henir. It's good for a druid. All right. Thank you for the suggestions. We looking good? That's all right. Okay. Yeah, I'm bad at pronunciation. But I like it. So we're going with it. Let's do it, everybody. No. Tab. Oh. And here, tab. I am sure. Let us proceed. What are my thoughts on classic zombies mod? Dark Days of the Dead. Never played with it, Shalrad. Never played with that one, but I'd be interested in trying it out. Maybe up strength. Well, that's not a bad idea. We are going to level up our basic attributes as we go. Yeah, we're not going to start with bows. If we find a bow, we may use it. He's going to be more focused on magic and melee though. All right, and for no hope, we're going to just keep it easier and go creeping despair. Default settings, somebody asked about the mods. Here's our mod list: Magicalism, No Hope, Bombastic, Mythical Martial Arts, and Tameable Wildlife. That's it. No Zedra, no MOM, just the basics. All right, let's look at our character. Look at that. Look at this. Henir. Oh, what do we got? Well, let's look at our proper inventory. So for some reason, we're carrying around 3 fur patches for repair work, I guess. We've got all fur stuff on. We're prepared for winter here. Look at this. We've already got magical cufflinks. Let's go, baby. What are these? Hold on. Oh, let me look at that. Like this. A pair of silver cufflinks with a wolf's head engraved into them. Each cufflink has a bright ruby eye and pearl teeth. They appear to be growling. There is an inscription: "When the moon shines, I become alive." Very cool, very cool. This item casts Lupercalion release at level 1. Wow. Does that turn us into... Yeah, we have magical cufflink, bro. Look at that. Hey, what's going on, Ed? How you? Thank you for all your guides who watch. You're welcome, my friend. You're welcome. Thanks for coming by the stream and saying hello. Appreciate you. So that's an interesting one. We'll have to explore a little bit more. So we've got also a little water skin and a stone knife. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's take a look at our magical stuff right now. Very important we get familiar with this window. Actually, hold on. Before we do that, let's go into brawling style. Okay, and magic. Feral form. This spell unleashes your inner beast, growing claws and fangs. You rend your foes limb from limb. Transformation. Impeded by gloves. We'll probably need to take our gloves off. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, we're going to take those fur hand wraps off. Probably end up dropping them. I don't know. We'll see. Werewolf, alien. Yeah, the skin didn't really show up, did it? You can see his nice green eyes. His green skin didn't really appear, but that's okay. We'll just use our imaginations. Let's go. Okay, back to magic. Oh, this one actually requires components. So that's why we have 3 fur patches or 2 hairballs. Oh my God. But we're also going to need a bone as components. See, this is why I love this game so much. All right. Then we've got knowing the day and hour. Pretty self-explanatory. Simple spell. Not about combat at all. If you're playing like a strictly primitive, this is a great one. Summon wolf, baby. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow. Kashmita. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. Let's read this description before I start casting it. There we go. Summon wolf, baby. Bridget is going to love Henrir. I was thinking we could also, in addition to having some animal companions, which almost certainly, like I said, we're going to look for dogs and cats and horses, but we could choose one specific NPC if we find a worthy protege that we could try and teach our druidic magics to and pass on the druid knowledge. Maybe one day that could be like a long-term goal, you know. Once we found the forge, yes, this is the Magicalism. We do have Magicalism installed. And we're looking right now at our spells. Currently, as a druid, this is what we started with. So summon wolf, pretty explanatory here. Call the wilds for the aid of some wolves. Conjuration, it is starting... What level? Summon one wolf. I think it's spell level 4 plus 1. Okay, so good. Purification seed. This just allows us to purify water. Dark sight gives you the power to see in the dark. Strangle thorns. Call up thick, swiftly growing brambles, either in a line or a form. Okay, I have to remember to try and use these. And the druid ruin is like some spells in addition to like feral form. Cost some components. The ruin is sometimes a component for some of your higher level spells, but the bunny guy, that's right. We're friend to all animals, including bunnies. We will not kill them unless they attack us, and if they become zombified. Of course, we do, just a quick look, have animal empathy, fleet-footed, lesser mana efficiency, and scout. And here's our negative traits. Cannot use vehicles. Oh, Mama Jamma, you seem to be pretty knowledgeable. Does Wayfarer eliminate the use of bicycles? Do you think this character could use a bicycle? Or that's probably considered a vehicle, isn't it? Either way, we're going to try and go for a horse. I'd just like to know what my options are, you know. No bike and no boats. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So what's this? Oh, you know what that is? I've played in this world with another character before. Actually, the last live stream we did was with a different character in the same world, and so there's certain marks they've placed, like remembering vehicles will carry over. It's weird, but there it is. All right, here we are in the outskirts of Deadham. Appropriate. No bike, only rollerblades. Oh my god, Derek, we need rollerblades. The druid, yes, the druid from the 90s, baby. Let's go. All right, so immediately we dash off into the woods, people. Let's move. Here we go. The wild places call to us. We must move away from civilization, the threats, the horrors, and go into the woods where the animals are there. The dolphin shorts and like warmers. Hey, maybe we can get like one of those cosplay costumes at some point. Dress them up as like a bear or a dinosaur or something. Oh, that'd be great. Henrir the roller beast. I love it. We're already, inventing lore for Henrir. Let's go. Should we throw out summon wolf? No, probably not. Let's do knowing the time of day and stuff. Did it work? Yeah, look. It went from morning to the exact time. Oh, I freaking love that. How long does that last for? Duration 4 hours and 1 second. Interesting. So it'll last till noon. What do we got? We got some animals to the north. We're seeing robins and squirrels. Okay. So yes, we are going to immediately go into the forest here. Wait a second. I have a knife. Let me look at my knife real quick. Can I look at this? That's the sheath. I just want to know what the knife is. Let's take the knife out. What the hell did you do with it? Oh, it's on the ground. What are you doing? Wield it, you fool. That was kind of a cool looking knife, though. Wait a second. Look at that. Oh, yeah. That's nice. That's a nice looking stone knife. Good job. All right. Wield your stone knife. Let's go ahead and favorite the stone knife. And let's look at its stats here. 2, 5 pierce. Yeah, it sucks. It has butchering 11 and cutting 2. Pretty crappy. Pretty crappy. We're going to be hoping, I don't know, to upgrade this. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. I'm not sure if I want to use like iron tools and stuff yet. You know, there's some druidic lore which says, and in fact, I think there's a trait in this game which says you can't touch iron. We didn't choose that with this one, but I don't know if we want to go that far with it. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. We'll see what we come across. We might make an exception here and there, but all right, for right now, let's put the stone knife away. Oh no, Mama Jam is in jail. So don't hear if you're oh, okay, hold on. Sky Island Run, but apropos for this character, make sure you see chicken cage recipe. Easy way to get chickens early. Definitely will. Yeah, we are meat shy. We're meat intolerant, but I think we can still eat eggs, which would be a great way to get some protein for sure. Oh, that's a thing built into Faye and Zedra. Yeah. I think I saw it as a negative trait too in I can't remember what it's called, but I think it's a negative trait in the base game. Or maybe it's added by Magicalism or something too, I'm not sure. All right. So, here we are. Let's think about things. We do need to kind of look around. Yeah, early on, we should be searching for a cave, some sort of shelter. It's also possible to make... what's it called? I don't remember. There's a very primitive style of, like, lean-to you can make just by bending, like, a small tree. I did it in my In a Woods playthrough. What's it called? There's so many options, and I don't remember its name. Shoot. I feel like it was at the Pine Lean-To. Okay, see, we can do this. Tool with hammering, that can be a rock. And the long sticks or planks, that's easy to get. The time is a factor, though. And of course, it does require a pine tree, but yeah, we got to make sure to maybe get this whipped up before nightfall, depending on where we sleep, you know. In a Woods does have a bunch of its own recipes that won't work here. That's a great point. That's a great point. Very good point. I'm glad you mentioned that because I wouldn't have really thought about that. All right, let's turn on auto foraging. Now, I'm probably not going to pick up most of the stuff, but we're just doing it to level up here. If you auto forage or any kind of foraging is going to help level up your survival. Ours is already at a level 4, so it's actually pretty good. But in addition, who knows, we might stumble across something to eat. Let's see, do you want a sword and a druid? Don't you want to be a sword and a druid? I was thinking more of maybe blunt weaponry. In fact, I'm glad you mentioned that. Let's see if we can get a staff. All right, so we got a long stick here. That's beautiful. Yeah, I think we'll go with blunt. And the long stick has blunt, or bash, not blunt. It has bash damage on it, 18, but I think we can make that better. Let's look at the weapons. Open up staffs. Quarterstaff. It'll take us an hour, but this is going to effectively double the bash, almost, and give us a nice to hit bonus, too. And I think a quarterstaff is a pretty appropriate weapon for early druid. There we go. All right, not bad, not bad. And it's so simple to make that, like, if we get into a pinch, I can just drop it and run away, you know, if I need to. If I need to, like, cast a spell and then run or something. All right, so we've outfitted ourselves. It's 9 in the morning. Let's keep looking around. You know what, on second thought, I think I'll turn this off. Yeah, let's turn off auto foraging for now, because it does slow our character down. All right, we're moving through the woods here, people. Sword-wielding druid? Sure. Hey, we can invent our own lore. We don't have to, like, rigidly adhere to any kind of pre-existing, whether it's Dungeons and Dragons or whatever. We can come up with whatever we want. But, you know, obviously we are kind of locked into certain things because of our traits. But that's pretty clear. But I appreciate everybody coming by. Thank you so much for joining me today, people. I really enjoy playing Cataclysm, sharing it with you guys. I'm doing a Sky Island run, too, if you're new. I have a Skyland Let's Play series going on the YouTube channel at the moment, so check that out. It's been a lot of fun. I think we're up. I've recorded like 12 episodes for it already. All right, so we're coming out into a little mine shaft area. Now, normally in a typical playthrough, I would go straight for this mine shaft, clear it, loot it, maybe even start work on a vehicle. There's blood all over the place already. But with the druid, I don't think we're going to bother with it right now. It's not critical for what we are trying to do, you know. Yes, there's gas there, there's diesel, again, potential tools and stuff, but maybe we'll come back. Hey, there's the scrapper. What's that smoke from right there? There's just a couple puffs of smoke on the road right here. Where did that come from? That's spooky. Uh-oh. The druid can have different eras. Staff era, sword, sure. Shillelagh era, yes. I like that idea. That's a smart one. That's right, Derek. Good job. All right, let's see. And you know, so much of it comes down to what you find. You know, you can say to yourself, "Oh, I'm going to go into this playthrough and focus on bows and arrows, maybe hypothetically, but you may never find a bow and arrow, you know. If you find something first, you know, maybe you happen to find a slingshot, you know, then you've got to focus on that maybe. But yeah, that's one of the great things about this game. You know, you can come up with all these ideas and scenarios, but the challenge of the game itself will kind of force you to adapt a bit. But hey, look at this. So we have some creatures around us. We got a raccoon, a sheep, which is very interesting, turkeys, and a goose. Well, lacking any kind of a shelter, I don't think we should try and domesticate any animals just yet, but it does make me think. Oh, an oversized wasp too. Where was that at? Okay, he's inside. Let's look. This place could have some apples though, which would be a nice little treat here. Our buddy Henry is peckish. Let's give those wasps a bit of a. Okay, here we go. What's this? Nothing. We are definitely on the lookout for a bag, like a backpack of some sort, but we can also make one, potentially. Goose, but no mongoose. I don't know. I don't think mongoose exists in this game, sadly. It's a deficiency. We'll have to put in a GitHub request or something. All right, we're coming around to this, but what is this? There's a pitchfork on. Oh, yep. See, I visited this place with my old character because this is a favorited item. Look at that. It's got 18 pierce on it, but I know the pitchfork's not bad. We're gonna stick with our quarterstaff, though. I think we'll stick with that. We'll stick with that for now. But yeah, so I've already been to this one. That's a bit unfortunate. Now I kind of feel like I should have started with the fresh world, but at the same time, that previous character didn't last for very long, so it's not like there's going to be extensive looting throughout the area. That's weird too. Because he probably did take... Yeah, there's no solar panel over there. That's okay, though. We're not really looking for a solar panel at the moment. There's maple syrup. All right. Let's go back down. Let's check on those apples. Know what practice levels survive? Oh, wait. Oh, do I know which practice thing levels up survival? No, I don't. Fletching, maybe? No, that levels up fletching. Napping. Now, what I usually... Well, we started as a level 4 in survival, which is pretty good. I think that's even high enough to ride bareback on a horse without a saddle. Oh, yeah, there's knitting. Mongoose, you would be shocked by the number of things you can craft, like clothing-wise. This right here is the list of clothing that's available. And it's not even everything in the game. This is just what we know at tailoring level 0. As you level up your tailoring, more recipes become available. And of course, as you discover books, certain tailoring related books in the world, you will discover unique recipes from those as well. Sometimes magical recipes. All right, let's see here. Go ahead and gray that one out. Trying to think of where we went with the other character. I don't think we went too far across the river, so let's go over this bridge. We'll head west. I wonder, we don't know where the forge is yet, do we? No, okay. We'll travel by field and marshland over the roads. Our druid, Henrier, likes to stay with the wild things. There are some spells, in fact. I don't think he has any right now. But it requires you to be in the woods. Like, you can't even be near civilization to class some of them. All right, we got black puddings ahead of us. Ooh, black puddings are pretty dangerous. You definitely don't... We wouldn't want to tangle with one right now. But they are blind. So as long as we don't start shouting and making noises and stuff, we'll be okay. Yeah, hey, Fade Law, how you doing, my friend? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming by. Yep, that's right, Rod. Like the stream, everybody. Follow me on Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube. Appreciate everybody coming by. We're going to be streaming a little bit of our Druid run for a few hours today, no doubt about it. So get comfy. All right, we got zombies to the north. Yeah, this looks like a promising area. Let's move in, people. What we're looking for, some of the early game stuff we need. Going to be a backpack, no doubt about it. Some bandages and medical stuff would be wonderful. Some sort of better weapon would be good, but we might end up just being forced to craft our own weapons. Okay, we got zombies ahead of us, but... And of course... Number one priority above all things, magical books. We're looking for magic tomes. Anything that can allow our character to hunker down and really start, improving his magical repertoire. We got an acidic zombie. This is our current list of spells right now. Summon Wolf, going to be our go-to, but right now we haven't had a need to use it yet. Now... Oh, okay, there's a... Why is it not showing up on my map? Hold on. The notes aren't showing up. Explore. I wonder if that's related to... the fact that this is an area that we have, or a map we've used before. Normally there would be a little note on. Is it not turned on? Enabled, yes. Auto notes enabled, true. Huh. You thought the fridge was the most important thing in this game, but now no fridge? Well, the fridge is pretty important. That's true. Oh, look at this. Magical cabin. Let's go. Our first target. No, you're not wrong. The fridge is an important thing, but we're not going to be focused on setting up a base right away. I'd love it if we could find... Okay, there's a note. I'd love it if we could find the Forge of Wonders. If we can locate the forge and actually get there with this character, then we'll set up like a permanent base somewhere nearby. Because again, as a druid who's really focused on the magical arts, his goal is to get as powerful as he can, Before the Cataclysm, I think Henrier was satisfied with a peaceful life, just living with his summon wolf spell, out in the woods. But now that the Cataclysm has struck, he's realized that he needs to increase his power in order to survive and hopefully bring back some sort of stability to the world itself. Now, do we grab this pocket knife? I mean, it's an improvement over what we've got because it adds fine cutting. But You know what? That alone, I don't think is enough for me to pick up an iron tool right now. Like I say, we might go with something, with some iron tools eventually, but we don't need it right now. All right, so here's the tricky part. We're going to quick save. What's wrong, Rod? Oh, Rod thinks you. All right, Rod says yes. We'll grab it, Rod. We'll grab it. Rod said yes. I'll grab it. Rod's right. I'll grab it. Tile set looks good. Yeah, this is called the Undead People tile set, Crossy. It is not actually included in the base game. You have to download it from GitHub. You could just look up Cataclysm Undead People tile set. You'll find the link, but you have to find the unofficial version because the official version has been pulled off of GitHub for whatever reasons. So only currently there's an unofficial version of this one, but you can still find it on GitHub. All right, let's go for this cabin. You can ditch it if you need it. True. Yeah, the thing about it is it's very similar to the stone knife. The only difference is that cutting level 2, which could come in handy, but shockingly, the butchering qualities are the same. Oh, no problem, Crossy. Yeah, I get a lot of questions about Undead People tile set. This is one that was recommended to me at one point, when I first started playing, because I always use Ultica. Somebody said, try Undead People. You have to download it separately, but once you've manually installed it, I fell in love with it. And one thing I'll note, too, about this tile set, there is a Magicalism add-on. So in other words, when you see things like trolls or owlbears, they'll have their own little sprites, which are awesome, but I have trouble getting it to stick. And what I mean by that is I'll install it, load up the game, and it'll work until I decide to close the game out for the day, and I come back to it the next day or a day later and load it up again, and it doesn't work. I have to reinstall it manually each time I load the save file for that add-on to work. So it's become such a pain, I just don't do it anymore, sadly. So if we see something like a troll, it's just going to appear as a T. But again, I think most of the people in a live stream for Cataclysm, kind of understand that this game isn't really about graphics so much. All right, so we're going to activate this map just to learn the different trails. Okay. Now I don't want I do want that, but I don't want blinking. But I think blinking... Okay, that's fine. Now, drop that. All right, pick our quarterstaff up. All right, where are we going? So this magic cabin right here could be a gold mine for us. Number one, it's probably going to have a few resources we need. Like, if we can get our hands on some curtains, rip them down out of the windows, we can make some extra, like, really primitive backpacks. It's fun imagining the golem as a giant yeah, that's right. The golems will be represented by C's or G's. There's a controversy about Undead because the creator's comments to the CDDA about developing. Is that what it is? I knew it originally, like, there was some controversy when I first started playing with this tile set because I think the first author of it borrowed, quote unquote, art assets, stole them, and so was forced to take it down. Another person came in and took it over and removed those, and then it was re-uploaded and it's an official version. But then I'm assuming that's probably the person you're referring to, Mamajama, who had controversy with the developers. So I don't know, there's always drama. Good morning. Hey, Luna girl, how you doing? Welcome. Thanks so much for coming by the stream today. Hello, we're playing as a druid. This is our druid, Henrier, the wild druid. And so we're trying to come at this a little bit different than we normally do. And you know what's cool about that? Maybe it will help me to survive for a little bit longer. My normal playthroughs end pretty quickly. I think the last one I lived for like 2 or 3 days with my character and then he died. And it was stupid. It was because I was getting overconfident and careless. And I think I was a little bit tired because we had pushed that live stream to like the 5-hour point. But here I am, playing again, back on the horse, this time as a druid, and we're going to take it a little slower. So let's be careful here, people. Yes, the druid is a magic user. We started the game with a repertoire of spells. The two big ones are going to be Summon Wolf and Feral Form. In order to cast Feral Form, though, we need some components, and we're currently without a bone. So if we get in serious trouble, we're going to be summoning our companion here, our wolf, but it does have 50% chance of failure at our current, like, focus level. You know what we should probably do? Because here's the deal. This cabin could have some magic stuff in it, everything from wands to books. So we have to search this, but it can also have feral wizards in it who are guarding that stuff. And that's going to be a big deal. Those are extremely dangerous. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fall back into the woods. Check out this number, 46, this focus up here. We want this to be higher. I want this to be a little bit higher. So we're going to wait for 5 minutes. We're going to wait for 30 minutes. Still shows a 54% chance of failure. So the focus isn't translating that greatly to a failure chance, unfortunately. So we'll just get back in there. I think the failure chance is more dependent on like the level of the spell and our own spellcraft level, which is freaking high. A 7 is good, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, so let's get back in there. We just went into the woods to focus a little bit, to meditate on the green things of life. Now, another thing I'm going to do to prepare, because I'm being very cautious here, people, because we don't have a lot. We don't have basically anything to protect ourselves except for a spell. We're going to drop the quarterstaff on the ground because we need both of our hands free in order to cast our Summon Wolf spell, and that's what's going to be used to get us out of trouble. 2 hairballs plus glue. I know, isn't that funny? This game is so silly. Yup. I have 3 fur patches, so I don't need the hairballs. Yeah, this game has a great sense of humor, too. The developers can be prickly folks. I mean, I've never dealt with them, you know, I've never had any interactions, and I love their game, so I try not to like bash them, but I've just heard that, you know, they can be very strong-minded, strong opinions on how the game should be and what should be in it, and even how people should be playing it, which I think is where a lot of the controversy comes from. But either way, I do love this game. It's totally free too, and I've gotten probably more than 1,000 hours out of it now. And many more to come, too, so I'm not complaining. It is a new run, buddy. Yeah, we just started, Fade, right at the start of the stream. If you want to, after the stream's over, you can rewind and watch us create this character, but we're still on day 1 right here, buddy. And let me just show the world mods real quick for everybody who missed that earlier. We've got Cataclysm, No Hope, which is set to its lowest, bombastic perks, mythical martial arts, and of course we got to have tameable wildlife since we are of course a wild druid, everybody. But appreciate everybody coming by, and if you are a fan of Vintage Story, stop by tomorrow. We're going to be doing a Resonance Archives run, and I might have a little surprise. I think I'm going to be doing the whole run on mushrooms. We'll see how that works out. But all right, so let's do this properly. Sorry, guys, I'm delaying. I'm taking it slow. Building anticipation. All right. Let's peek around the corner. I'm going to use the peek command, okay? All right, there's nothing around the corner. There's a wand. See that right there? That's a magic wand of fireballs. We need that. All right. Door's locked. Door's locked. Windows are locked from the outside. I think we're clear here. I think we're clear. Yes, we are meat intolerant. Meat intolerant with a fast metabolism, slow reader. That one was imposed upon us by the druid selection, and a wayfarer, meaning we can't use vehicles. All right, we're going to have to smash the window. So if there was any enemies nearby, they would have probably heard that, but I'm pretty sure we're safe. We're going right for that wand of fireballs. Everybody give me that. Now, what do we got? No. Those are literally earplugs. That's what that is. Like the gauges for your earlobes. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is, people. What do we got? Big book of first aid? Nah. Looking for magic stuff. I don't see any books of magical variety here. The Wand of Fireballs is a huge get, though. That could very easily save our lives. You think a druid would know what a toilet is? Hopefully wavy caps and not liberty caps, because liberties are a lot. All right, so let's see. Now, Bob stuck like 10, I think they're wavy caps. Yeah, wavy caps into my mailbox. So I'm going to whip up a little stew. All right, before we go into the kitchen and loot, because there is a bit more stuff in the kitchen, we're going to tear these curtains down. And I'm going to real quick go into armor. We're going to make a couple of makeshift slings. And we're going to wear these, because these are backpacks, not weapons, people. It's not that kind of a sling. So now I can literally put this fireball wand away. Oh, by the way, I should note, it only has 7 charges on it. So we've only got 7 strikes with the fireball. Now, let's see what's in the kitchen. Oh. Not much. Not much. I think I'm going to grab this. Oh, there's a pumpkin. I'm going to grab this gallon jug. That'll be like our water container. We do have a canteen, but canteens are kind of useless in this game. All right, we'll grab that. I think we'll go ahead and drink the root beer. Delicious. I want some root beer too now, Mongoose. Now that I just said that, I kind of had like a weird, like I tasted root beer for a split second. Now I want more. We're not done here. This is a pretty sweet little spot. In fact, if we really want, we could kind of make this cabin our go-to base for the moment. Hold on, get that out there. Hey, Doomsday, how's it going, my friend? Welcome. We're doing a druid run, buddy. Playing a druid run, going for something a little bit different, you know? Going to be taking it slow. Got some self-imposed rules. We've also got some traits which prevent us from eating meat and using vehicles. So the long-term goal is to get to the Forge of Wonders and just build this guy's magical spells up, become as powerful as we can as a druid. And we even toyed around with the idea of maybe trying to find an NPC that could be like the druid's protege, you know? The inheritor of the druidic knowledge here in the world. But we'll get to that. Again, that's more of a long-term goal. No mutations this one currently. Maybe we'll get into it. I don't think a mutated druid sounds like a bad idea. We could get into mutations down the road if we do some lab diving. You know, if we find the right stuff, in other words. But we didn't start with any. Good question. Food cravings are real. I tried dandelion greens because of this game. That's hilarious, Derek. I love that. All right, so we're going to cut up this sheet. That gives us cotton patches. Wait a second. Is that what I wanted? I think I messed that up. Okay, no, I actually want the sheets, not the patches. We're trying to make some makeshift band-aids here. So I want to disassemble. That's what we want. Cotton sheets. That's it right there. That's it. All right, back into crafting. Look up the word band for makeshift band-aid. This one's 12 seconds versus 16 for that one. Let's do 4 batches. Now those are in my hands, so let's put those away. Wait, are they? Oh no, those are the slings. Never mind. All right, there's our makeshift bandages. Boom. Thank you, Doomsday. I was seeing this on there, the sling, and I thought he was holding it, but it was just my eyes. Got to get used to what I'm looking at. Now, was there any... I don't think there's any bleach in this kitchen. Sadly, if we come across some bleach in another house or something, we can improve these bandages a little bit, but that's okay. All right, so we came away from this cabin with a safe place to rest if we really need it, and a magical wand. Let's go. Not to mention, it's actually kind of a decent base place. There's no water source close by, but these are all fruit trees and bushes here. Not all the trees are fruit trees, but these are bushes. If we wanted, if we lived long enough, you could harvest. Bridget plus Druid equals bone goddess. Rod loves Bridget, and I don't blame him. Oh, there's a garage. So this garage is actually a hostile NPC holdout. And here we go. We're once again venturing, people. Looking for a backpack. These slings are a good early game, like, holdover until we can get, like, a nice hiking backpack or something. And I always say, check the trailheads. Don't neglect the trailheads, people. There can be vehicles parked here, and sometimes you'll find, like, a nice hiking backpack. Here, we're finding antiseptic and ibuprofen, and we will take that. I'm also going to take this cardboard, this duct tape, and this glow stick. Yep. All right. So favorite. I'm going to favorite that. Don't need to favorite that. Leather pouch. That's a small one. I like to favorite my backpack so I can just see them at the top of the list. The multi-tool is nice. Yeah. Is it? Yeah, there it is. We'll grab the multi-tool. Good call. That's worth it. That's worth it. Trying to keep them pretty light for now, but yeah, look at all the different qualities it has. Everything from wood sawing. We could even cut down fences with this thing, I think. So, yeah, good call. We'll take that. All right. We've got a city further to the west. There's a goblin encampment right here, goblin outpost, which if we were able to clear that, we could possibly find some magical stuff there, but I don't think they'll have any books. Maybe. Is there a wagon, travois, or wheelbarrow nearby? No, not nearby. We can always make a travois, but the thing about travois is they don't roll very well, or they don't move very well over rough terrain. Like if we're trying to drag it through the field and stuff, it's not that helpful. And that's true with a lot of the different... Oh, snap. We got an undying here. Yeah, I used to build that travois early on, Rod, in my runs, like in early when I first started playing Cataclysm, but I found it's just better to just carry it on your back, essentially. Now, with this character, it's going to be a little bit different because we're not going to have a vehicle. So maybe a travois is a good idea for certain things. But again, remember, too, with animals, we can equip bags on animals in this game. So if I get a horse or even a cow or something to follow me on a leash, we can put a bag on it, and it can hold stuff for us, too. So that's an option. Time to fight some goblins. We could unleash our wolf, but it probably wouldn't take out more than one or two. I've fought goblin outposts, and there's a lot of them. You're going to end up fighting like about 20 goblins, including sorcerers and stuff, or shamans, or whatever they are. All right, so this Undying, if anybody's not familiar, this is an undead troll. So this is one of the most dangerous creatures you could come across. You can ride a cow too. We're going to try it. We're going to try it. Yeah, this has the most dangerous tag you can have. And of course, as a troll, it has its regenerative properties. And of course, being undead, it just, I mean, it's even more ferocious than like a living troll, you know, which might be afraid of fire, for instance. But this thing will just come right at you. We're going to turn away from that. The only positive about the troll is that it is slower than the player character typically. So you can usually outrun them. Make a trolley? I've never made a trolley before. Is that like a wheelbarrow kind of? Or like a wagon? It's possible. It's possible. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Where are we going? Let's go around this city. We'll I see there's obviously a lot of woods up here, thanks to all these trails that we're seeing. So let's kind of head in this direction. I don't love the look of this dirt mound. I hope it's not ants. I hate ants. Here we go. Fatally dangerous has to be the highest. Existential would delete the game. Bad for customer satisfaction. Yeah, it is the highest, but there's a wide range of enemies that do fall into that fatally dangerous category, and most of them deserve the label. But it is crazy just how many fatally dangerous types of creatures there are. Ants are ants are better than wasps. That's a tough one, Mama Jamma. I don't know. I would rather come across a wasp nest, I think, than an ant's nest, because a wasp nest I can just go around them pretty easily because they're smaller and like their overall impact, their footprint, the wasp nest. But ants are scattered all over the place. Yeah, like if this right here was an ant's nest, there would be ants everywhere, you know? That's why I hate them personally. Not because they're hard to kill or anything like that, but just because you gotta wade through a sea of ants. Looks like there's a little cabin in the woods out here. Let's go for that. Let's go for that. We're living the Druid lifestyle, people. It is 11 a.m. on day 1. We haven't eaten a thing. Well, we drank a little bit of root beer, so we're turgid. But otherwise, we're still looking for food. Of course, we're meat intolerant. One of the things we'll be looking for... Oh, what is that? Pump station. Okay, we can check out a pump station. Yeah, we'll be looking for... Oh, I left my staff behind, didn't I? Shit, I forgot all about it. We'll make another one. What? What's happening? There we go. All right. It does take me an hour to make the quarterstaff, so I think instead, actually, what we're going to do, especially since there is a fence near here, we're going to make the pointy stick, which literally takes 1 minute. Boom. We have a stick now. Druid with a taste for root beer. That's right. I mean, it comes from roots, which come from the earth, Mongoose. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Now look at this. Oh, shit. There's a feral mechanic right there, and he sees me. Okay, well, that's bad news, bad boy. That's real bad news. So what we're going to do is run in the opposite direction off into the woods. Now, here's the deal. I could break out the wolf spell. I don't know just how powerful a wolf is, like a wolf that I can conjure. I don't know if it can take out a feral. Whip out the wand. Yeah. Do we want to use one of our charges on it for a pump station? I mean, to be honest, there can be some really good loot in these pump stations, tool-wise, but I don't know. Because we've only got the 7 charges. Tell you what, we know it's here. We know it's guarded by a feral. Am I running? Yeah, I'm still running. Okay. Let's go up the road a little bit, and we'll turn back if we want to tangle with it, you know. Sir Robin wisely ran away. That's exactly right, Shonda. One of my favorite movies of all time. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Brave, 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 brave Sir Robin. Let's see. It's better than falling. It's better than failing to outrun them. True, true, true. No might kill you, safety first. You know what I think we would be better doing? Oh, what is this? Oh, okay, we're coming up a motor speedway. Let's turn around. We should find a solo zombie and just draw it out into a field, cast the summon wolf spell, and see how a wolf does against a single zombie. Because that'll kind of give us a baseline for, you know, if it kills it in like 2 hits, then we'll be like, oh, okay, it can probably handle a feral easily. But if it takes it forever to kill it, maybe only with 1 health bar, I don't know. We'll test it. We'll test it. That's what you do as a magician, you know? Oftentimes, books and movies and media will show magic users at their most powerful. You know, they don't have to worry about learning stuff. I think that's one of the reasons why Harry Potter was so like, was so popular, because you get to see the children learning the magic, you know, as opposed to just jumping into a story with a character who's already super powerful. Yep, we'll do a test wolf. That's right. Hey, Board, how you doing? Short time, first time. I've been playing a similar character for a couple of days. Druid spells are cool. Summon wolves has carried me hard, though. Nice. See, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. We haven't summoned it yet, but I practiced with this run a little bitty bit the other day, and I summoned it. It's actually in the thumbnail. The wolf that we cast, we'll see it. It's in the thumbnail for today's stream, but thanks for coming by. Can you spam the summon spell? I don't think so. I'm looking for a cooldown. We'll try that too. We'll try that too. We'll see how it goes. How much mana is it, actually? Mana cost is 400, so if we could spam it, we could only do it 3 times in a row. And that's assuming that it would go off all 3 times. I don't know. We'll find out. You get an additional wolf for every 10 spell levels, and yes, you can have multiples out. Good to know. Thanks, board. Glad you came by. You might need a dog whistle to command the wolf. Ooh, what the hell happened here? This house was like generated partially. Well, that's weird. Bizarro. So we're going to avoid the motor speedway. Without the use of vehicles, there's almost literally no reason to go there. The garage could have some welding stuff. Maybe we'll need down the road for maybe certain crafting, but yeah. I'm also not going to bother going up here to the sand pit. Those are usually pointless. Hey, Drotten Ulfer, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Hello, hello. Yeah, but Jason, whether we need a dog whistle to command the wolves or not, I'm still going to be looking for one, because I do want to have just regular animal companions too with this character. You know what I'm saying? Kind of true. The wolves don't naturally aggro on zombies. Once a wolf gets hit by zombies, they will aggro. That's kind of what I was thinking we would do, is just use it to like distract, you know. Like if I'm being chased, I'll summon the wolf and just run away and let the wolf fight. All right, let's go. Let's go. Do we go south along the road, or do we head north into the trees, hoping to find another trailhead or two? I think we'll head south along the road briefly, just to check out and see what we've got going on. Oh, there's cats around us. If only I had some wet cat food. We could tame a kitty right now. You got to be careful taming animals, especially at this point, though. If I were to tame one of those kitties right now, Mongoose, it would almost certainly die, because I don't have anywhere to, like, keep it safe. It would just follow me around and probably eventually either die or just run away because it got spooked. Oh, look at this, Rod. There's 2 small cemeteries in this town. One of these could have Bridget in it, buddy. One of these could have Bridget hiding in there. Bones. Oh, I do need bones. Yeah, it can actually use tainted bones too. So I need to cut up a zombie. Oh, there's a summon bear spell. Nice. All right, we got a zombie elf to the south. Oh, and there's a terrified parent being chased by it. Okay. Let's turn off safe mode. That's probably coming from the town. What are we after bones for? Doomsday. One of the components needed for my feral form spell is a bone. I need 3 fur patches or 2 hair balls. We started the game with 3 fur patches in our inventory and a bone of any variety, basically. That's the only current spell we have that has a component requirement. But, yeah, it's also an important spell for us. this allows us to basically transform into a werewolf or what, a feral. All right. Well, we're not going to be able to go south much longer here because it starts to get into a big city. So we'll turn this way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's go back up a little bit. I'm kind of curious to see if any of these small graveyards do have the Bridget NPC in them. The cool thing is we don't actually have to go inside to know that. If we just walk past it, her little icon will show up if she's in there. I'm not seeing it though. Trying to stay away from any zombies right now. There's a gun store here too, but we're not going to be using firearms with this character. Maybe rocket launchers, but no firearms. Just kidding. I don't think she's there. Now this is interesting. Look at this. There's a garden here with a greenhouse. They got cabbage growing. Oh man. If only we could take over that somehow safely, but it's not safe. It's not safe at all, so we're going to run. Oh, crap. There's a bunch of zombies behind us. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We got a couple of runners, too. See, I played with fire. Oh, there's several runners here. So I played with fire a little bit, and now I'm about to get burned. So let's sprint. I'm going to drop the long, pointy stick. If it was normal zombies, I would just be like, oh, we'll just outwalk them. But these runners are a little bit iffy. So yeah, I think this is our first chance to use the wolf spell here, people. Oh boy, wait, what? There we go. It is a close cast, isn't it? There he is. Look at the blue eyes on this pretty puppy. Woo, he's a looker, everybody. Nice. All right, so we got our blue-eyed feral hound, aka wolf, coming at you. Now again, we're just gonna turn and run. I'm not gonna. This isn't the test we can really watch. There it goes. Oh my God, they're just. Oh, there they go. Okay. Wow. Okay, he didn't last very long against 4 zombies. Not long at all. We're just gonna have to outrun him. Sorry. There we go. Well, it is what it is. There, it is what it is. I do kind of want to turn... Oh, we got oversized bees ahead of us. Zombie child over there. That's weird. Probably fighting the bees. We get a grabber zombie to the south of us. Wolves can survive a long time, but they rely on dodging. Sometimes they just get unlucky. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, plus he was surrounded by 4 of them. Like I was saying, I don't think that's a good test, really. 4v1. But he oh, yeah, we got zombie cows. That's what I was wanting to see. If the cows down here were zombified or if this was a good cattle ranch. Not like we could eat the meat, but we could drink the milk. But there's no chance there. Okay, we got a zombie cow to the south. And there's bees everywhere over here. I don't want to get too close because the bees do get pretty aggressive. Trying to thread the needle here between the bees and the zombie cows. And I think we pulled it off. Oh, no, there's a bee right in front of me. The bees are similar to wasps. They'll be chill until you get too close to them. Okay. There's the big hive right there. Now, bees are much more of a pain because of their size, too. Their overall footprint, in the world. Pretty big. Pretty big. What's this? An electrical infrastructure. Zed cow milk is more kombucha. I wonder if you could somehow milk a zombified cow. Probably not, but That'd be funny. That'd be funny. All right, let's check out this big old town car here. Might be a little snack in the sea. Oh, look at this. Some books. Now, pecorino, I thought this was a meat. Oh, it's just showing. Isn't a slice of. Oh, it's cheese. Okay, never mind. It's cheese. It's not meat. I thought it was like a salami or something. Okay, cool. It's cheese. Thank you. So we can eat that. Let's pig out. Cheese, granola. That's a good meal. A little marshmallow. Sure, sure, sure. Romano. Now, I also saw a flashlight. Yep, that'll be a nice little grab. Uh-huh. Do we want a book? Nah. Black Valkyries from Venus. Now, that does sound like the kind of book I'd be into in real life, but we're going to be focused more on reading magical tomes and stuff with this character. Now, okay. Actually, I'm going to switch up flashlights. Let's drop this crappy one, and let's favorite this one. Now, okay, I did pick up the multi-tool. I'm going to grab this adjustable wrench because this will be needed to take down solar panels. And I think we'll also need a screwdriver, so I'm going to grab one of those too. And somebody asked right at the outset if I was going to use electricity with this character. I think we'll use it in very small amounts, you know. When we finally settle down, we'll set up a base and stuff, but I don't think that it'll be like, we're not going to have lamps everywhere and stuff. We'll probably go with open fires and braziers, but we might keep like a refrigerator to store some of our, you know, I don't know, foods and whatnot. We'll have a little bit of electricity. Also, maybe if we want to, I keep thinking too about like end game crafting stuff, because there are certain recipe books you can get from the forge which will teach you like how to make certain weapons, and so we might need things like, you know, welding to make a hammer, like a magical hammer. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just not ruling it out. But here we go. First aid. We have a spell for purifying water, and I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it before I start grabbing water purification tablets. Here we go. Oh, protein powder. Not bad. That's perfect. Oh, wet dog food. Okay. Oh, okay. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so those are important. We're going to go in. The wet dog food is for taming a dog. This is how we will tame a dog, is with that. Let me do something real quick here. Just some inventory management. There we go. I'll keep those. All right, there we go. Do you understand swimming in this game? It's my nemesis. I don't swim a lot. I don't. Oh, I was thinking of prosciutto. Thank you, there. Yep, that was probably it. I don't do a lot of swimming, to be honest. No. I know that in terms of your skills, what you want is athletics. Yeah, if you want to be a good swimmer, you really want athletics. It says it right here. It's hard to show it because, but trust me, athletics is related to swimming, and I've never really used athletic, including swimming endurance, ability to swim with weight. You know, I avoid it, number one, because it's a great way to kill your character if you're not good at it. And number two, there's stuff in the water. You know, there's zombie sharks. If you try to swim across a river like this, there's zombified bull sharks in these rivers. It's way too dangerous. Yeah. I never swim just because of the danger. Boating is a risk. If you're in a kayak, like if your boat isn't fully surrounded, you know, if you just have one tile that you're sitting in, like a kayak, and then in the square next to you is water, the bull sharks can still attack you. So it's very dangerous. The waters evade, even in boats. If you don't have the right kind of boat, you can get killed out there. All right, where we go? We don't want to go to Acton, so we're going to break away from the road. Let's head south a little bit. Do you play the Steam or GitHub version? This is the GitHub version. I use the cat launcher. I think the developer is like Frixis or something like that. But yeah, I use the cat launcher. And I'm playing on the stable version, but it's an early stable build. So it's not the most up-to-date right now, but still looking for a bone. If I can't really butcher up a human, I mean, we could, but it's going to hurt our mood. If you butcher human beings, your character's mood is going to tank. All right, there's an owl bear, and it looks like it's chasing a bird. I'm just going to let it go by. Owlbear would rip us to shreds in a heartbeat. But you also want to spend time swimming as well. That makes sense. Dig a corpse up. We'll see how it goes. You eventually become desensitized. That's true too. That's true too. Yeah, because killing younglings or zombified kids will hurt your mood too, but if you do it enough, you do become desensitized. That's right. There's a water walking spell in the Druid School. No way, board. That's amazing. Oh, that's actually so good to hear, because that's going to help us get to the Forge of Wonders. You know, having played on this world before, I think I kind of remember where the Forge was. Because remember, we started where our other character kind of was running around, because we saw some of the marks they had mapped. I think the Forge is up in, like, this direction. I think. I don't remember. But as soon as we find a Denarius, we should be able to unlock its location, so it's not the end of the world. No, wait, what are these cufflinks? How do I activate these? Oh, okay, wait, it turned me into a wolf. Holy shit, look at that, I got a tail. And I took my pants off or something. Oh no, my first scarf came off. Hold on a second. Take off the... What are you gonna... Oh, well, look, he's got the werewolf aura. You have become the werewolf. Boys becoming men, men becoming wolves. That's awesome. What? We don't need mutations, man. That's crazy. Wait, so I just used this crystallized mana. Does that recharge? This is one that recharges, doesn't it? I became a werewolf. I activated my wolf shed cufflinks here. This is a magical item we started the game with. Yeah, baby. I didn't know that would do this, but... This item never fails. It doesn't say that it recharges that, but I think it does. Yeah, we started with those. I think that once a week charge. Well, that would make sense. Actually, Shonda, would make more sense if it was once a month, right? Wait, what does it say? Repair with arc welder, high temperature welding kit with silver and gemstone. Huh. Okay. Well, I mean, we are a wolf now for a good little while. We have claws and gray fur. Sick. What am I wielding? Integrated claws and gray fur. Let's go. Straight clay. The Steam version is old build that someone ported over to Steam as a cash grab. Doesn't get updated with the GitHub versions. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Sexism, women can be werewolves too. That's right. Sexy wolf ladies. Wait, no, I didn't just say that on stream, did I? Oh my god. Oh my god, people. Mongoose, edit that part out. Edit that out. Live edit. All right, here we go, people. Let's just move past it. We're powering through. Wait a second. I wanted to take off my little loincloth. No. The cloak. That's what I want to take off. Look at this man. Hold on. Take off the hat. How? Look at that little sprite. Look at that. I love that. He's even got kind of a pointy nose. He's even got a little bit of a pointy snout on him. Woo. Save that for OnlyMans. I'm banning Mongoose. I just got banned from my own channel. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, let's go. As a wolf, we must run free. Run free as a little wolf boy. All right. We're going to go up to this road that leads us into the woods where the wolves like to travel. Still looking for a backpack. Still looking for something. Lots of things. All right, looks like there is some sort of orchard ahead of us. Oh, look. My intelligence dropped to 2. So not only does my wolf form here, give me a lupine muzzle, some paws, but it also diminishes my brain capacity quite severely. Dumb werewolf. What? Like level 2 intelligence. I mean, I think my family dog growing up had like a level 3 intelligence. What the hell? Man. Howler trait? Did I have a howler trait? Oh, does that mean that we just let out howls occasionally? I think it does. You frequently let out a piercing howl. Great. Natural animals like dogs, wolves see you as prey, and you are liable to attack you on sight. Oh, okay. Himbo wolf. Just letting out wolf calls. Damn it. Can I even cast like this? No. No casting in this form. Is there a way to cancel this? Probably not. All right. Well, live and learn. Live and learn. I'm looking at the cufflinks too. Last Generation on Steam is a split branch from Dark Days Ahead. It updates pretty often. Yeah, the Last Generation. What's up, Greg? How you doing, my friend? Last Generation is a branch which is maintained by Worm Girl. She's the one who developed it, and so no, that doesn't do anything, Ron. Yeah, so I would definitely recommend the Last Generation. I've played it once or twice. We played it on stream once. It's very difficult. It kind of takes you back to how some of the older systems used to be, like the mutation system is reverted back to its old way and stuff. But I recommend it if you're, bored with this version, or if you don't like some of the things in it. Check it out. Check it out. Would have some words for that description. She's a werewolf in the Disc world. Hank Morepork Night Watch. I love the Disc world. That's right. Big fan. Terry Pratchett. Is it Terry Pratchett? Yeah, Terry Pratchett. It's all right. That's all right. We just have to be careful. Oh, now can I eat? Oh, what if I can't eat veggies like this? Oh, yeah, we can. Okay. It won't. It still doesn't want me to eat the wet dog food, though. That doesn't make any sense. We should be wolfing down that wet dog food as a wolf. But instead, I just ate 10 apples. So we're good. That was a delectable meal for a werewolf. Crunchy. I mean, I don't think it's crazy to say that a dog would eat apple slices, Yeah, they would. Okay, so I've just aggroed vegetarian werewolf. That's a solid stance. Gonna give a werewolf too much fiber. So I've just aggroed a zombie here. I don't know. I kind of want to try and fight him in werewolf form. Oh boy, our torso encumbrance is real bad. It's those slings we've got on ourselves. Also, I don't think I want to wear this water skin. I'm not really outfitted for combat. Let me break line of sight real quick. Let's take off a few things. I'm going to take the chest wrap off and the water skin. Those go into my inventory. How's our encumbrance? A little bit better. The gray fur is an encumbrance. I don't think we need foot wraps and boots. So we'll take the foot wraps. Those are like socks, I think, but that is a little better. Hey, Narafim says, I only started playing Cataclysm a year ago. What was the old mutation system like? Well, that's a great question. It's very different than the way it is now. I'm not an expert on the mutations. It's one of the things in this game that I haven't delved into very much. And when I first started playing, it had already moved past the old mutation system. So I don't know. I know that was one of her big motivations, Worm Girl, for making the Last Generation, was to revert some of the changes that had been made, especially in the mutation system. I want to say it's a little bit simpler. You know, it takes a lot of the guesswork and stuff out of it. Again, though, I'm no expert, so it's a good question which I can't really answer. It's been years since I dabbled in Cataclysm. It's an addicting game, man. It's an addicting game. You get into it, and if you can get past the difficulty of the controls, you know, you can start to get a feel and get used to it, get some muscle memory going for all the different controls that there are. It really is a satisfying and fun game to play. All right, let's try this tough zombie. We're going to pit our wolf skills against this ex-football player here. Hey there, buddy. You look pretty mean with your shoulder pads on. Now, that doesn't mean we have to make it a fair fight. We can still use the bushes here. Come at me. All right. All right, we're missing a little bit, but we're hitting him. So I nipped at him for 3 damage. I kicked him for 3, and I kicked him again for 5. It's not a lot of damage. Honestly, if we had that quarterstaff, we'd be a lot better. But, I mean, I guess for a wolf, it's not bad. I don't know. Okay, you hit me. We're bleeding on our torso in minimal pain. Oh, all right, let's keep going. Keep going. He's pretty low. We're going to get him. We're still just barely injured. We've stopped bleeding. We kicked him for 7 damage that time. We're definitely faster than he is. I think I can easily outrun him. Did this increase our speed at all? No, speed's still 99. There we go. So we only took 1 hit from him. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so let's see. We should still probably go ahead and we'll put this gauze on there. There we go. Kickboxer wolf, nipping at him too. Nip, nip. All right, let's see. Yeah, let's go back in. Zombie elf. All right, turn off save mode. Maybe we'll take this one out too. Remember, we're getting experience with every kill we do, so it's in our benefit to make the best of this wolf form and just kill a few zombies. Then we can level up, increase our strength and stuff, and dodge, even our stupid intellect. Our dumb little tiny canine brains. If we had started as a cat, we would have been way smarter, right, Mongoose? Cats are just naturally smarter than dogs. Oh, it died. Okay. We tore that one to shreds. Handheld game system. Nah. Smoosh. Just notice the intelligence penalty. Woof. No, a 2. But hey, considering that normally our strength, dexterity, and perception were at 8, this is a big buff. I mean, yeah, we're dumb as a box of rocks over here, but we're very strong, dexterous, and perceptive to make up for that. You know, can't cast a single spell, but we're doing okay. Combat-wise, this is good. This is good. And I do feel like I'm faster, even though it's telling me my speed is only 99. I don't know, speed is calculated weirdly too, because there's also this move number, which is really actually critical. People have explained to me like the move in comments and in chat and stuff, and I still struggle to fully grasp it, but that's just my tiny level 2 intelligence, you know, showing itself. I cast bite. All right, let's go back in here. Is there any other zombies we want to face off against? There is another zombie elf. Let's duck into the building first, though. I do have a flashlight, but I was just going to cast my spell, but I can't. Computer, what's that? Level 2 intelligence, don't forget. Can we get ourselves a hammer? No. Rip these crates open. All right, there's an egg. There's 2 solar panels on that roof. Beautiful. Yeah, like I was saying, we'll come back. We'll come back and eventually we'll have a few solar panels set up and a battery or two just for small uses, small things. The Thriller video was a were-cat. Haven't seen a better one. That's interesting, Rod. Yeah, yeah. I bet a lot of people assume that it's just they're doing werewolves, but it is a were-cat. You're moving 15% faster than stock, I think. Okay. It feels that way. When I was squaring off against those zombies, it did feel like I was able to like outrun them pretty good. All right, so there's a pretty good horde up here. I think I'm going to draw one of these away. On second thought, why are we tangling with a bunch of random zombies? If we're going to be killing stuff, it should be in service of, like, looting an area. So let's go ahead and leave this, because there's not much else here. I don't want to risk injury on some random zombies. We want to clear, like, a mansion or something. That's a different story. Oh. Let's check these vehicles. You can sometimes find backpacks in vehicles, so I always check them. Always. No. Lug wrench. You could split the difference on your conduct and only use solar power, no electricity from atomic or fossil fuel. Actually, Derek, that's a great point. I'm glad you mentioned that. Yes. In fact, we will not be using any gas or diesel whatsoever. 100%. 100%. If we do use electricity, it will only be from the clean sources. Yep. And of course, since we're Wayfinder, socket screwdriver. Yeah, that means obviously we're not going to be using vehicles at all. So that completely eliminates the need for gas and diesel, but we also won't use generators too. So I like that. And I think we'll go with that 100%, buddy. Good suggestion. Yeah. This is a fun way to play. Definitely. I'm keeping an eye on too. Every once in a while, I'm just looking over here to see when this like recharges. I know you said it was a week. I just want to, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Where Panther, where Jaguar, where Caracal, Goofy and Cuddly. Love it. Pair of square sunglasses. Put those on. Oh my God. It's Teen Wolf. Michael J. Fox, eat your heart out, baby. You know what? Actually, hold on. Let me get on the green here. I need some, what are they called? Screenshots. You guys aren't going to see this, but I'm going to take a screenshot real quick. There we go. This right here is going to be a thumbnail. That is one cool wolf. What's up, Elodie? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate everybody dropping in today. We're going to be doing at least 3 hours. We've been going for an hour and 43 minutes, so it might be a good time to take a quick bathroom break. But you'll get a great thumbnail. Yeah, let's jump up. Let's use the bathroom, everybody. We're going to take a short, just 2-minute break. So the stream will continue, like I said, for another hour or more. So don't go anywhere except to grab yourself some refreshments. And I will be right back, everybody. All right, we are back. Hello, hello, everybody. Thank you for sticking around. If you're still here with me, appreciate you guys. If you're just joining, we're almost 2 hours into our live stream here with a brand new character. This is Henrir, the Wild Druid. Hey, subject, how's it going? Thanks for joining, everybody. And if you just joined, maybe you want to catch up on some of the previous live streams, I do have a link for the playlist for this series down in the description of the YouTube live. So check that out. And of course, I do post my schedule every week on my community page whenever I go live. So that's pinned in chat right now. That'll, like I said, keep you up to date every week on what days and what games I do live streams. But here we are with our characters. So let's jump right back into things. We're heading north, checking out what this is up here. That probably is nothing. It's probably just, it might be a moonshine still, which the best thing you're going to find there is like a shovel. So we'll just go north. No vehicles, no boat, no bicycle rod. Yeah, that's right. We could find a horse or maybe an animal. And speaking of water walking, somebody did mention that there is a water walking spell for the druid. So we should be able to get around. Yeah, no doubt about it. But that also does bring us to one of our long-term goals for this run is going to be to find the Forge of Wonders and get to it. Because, of course, Henrir the Druid, you know, before the Cataclysm, he was satisfied with living a quiet life out in the woods with his magical wolf spell. But now that the Cataclysm is struck, he realizes he needs more power to survive. And so he is drawn to the magical forge, the source of all power, magical power in this world. Once we get there, we will start to hopefully trade for some very powerful spell books, practice. We'll find a little cave nearby that we can set up a base and loot nearby towns and stuff for trading materials. So we've got a whole plan ahead of us. A moose. I'm down for a moose, buddy. 100%. Let's do it. You know what? Oh, that's right. I can't cast spells right now. How much longer do we have? Where did I see that? Okay. We've still got a lot of time left. Can I activate Wolf Aura? No. Doesn't do anything. Can you, like, deactivate it? Drop it. No. God, the first character I played was a Wayfarer. Like, it's like such a different cool way to play. Yeah, it is. It is. I've played with the Nomad trait before too, which, you know, makes your character unhappy if they don't move around. Like if you try and build a base and stick there for too long, your character gets upset. I didn't like that one so much. I felt like it was too short of a time. If you were at the same place for like more than 2 days, your character started getting upset about it. I don't know. But Wayfarer's cool. All right, so we're coming to a motel. You know, there could be a backpack. Maybe even some decent clothing that we can put on. Because I'm not against wearing, like, regular clothes with this character. All right, let's turn save mode off. Okay, shit, we got a dog on us. I don't have any weapons. Don't even have my stick. I don't even know if we could wield a stick right now with this character. So we're going to draw the zombie dog down, down, down. Draw him off solo. I don't see any good bushes or anything. What's the penalty here? No penalty. Not a bush in sight. Dog versus dog, people. I'm just pulling them away. All right, we'll just face off with them. I expect we're actually faster than he is, or maybe about equal. Yeah. Okay. Not bad, not bad. We're in mild pain. We took a hit to the torso. Turn on safe mode. Let's go ahead and clean the leg, clean the torso, makeshift bandage on the leg and the torso. Squish the zombie. Wait, what? Oops, there we go. Okay. Nomad works for free points if you play Sky Island, though. That's a great question. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if Nomad kicks in because you're on your island or not. That's a really great point. All right, let's go back. We are in mild pain, so that's not great. Let's try and eat an aspirin or two. Maybe that'll help. We are hungry now. Or no, I guess the aspirin filled us up a little bit. All right, save mode's off. There's a bunch of zombies over here. What's the deal with that? We're not even really that close to the hotel yet. Yeah, there's zombies all over this one, too. Oh, you can't fit through there. I'm too big. Huh. I didn't realize that. Large. We're a large wolf. Okay, I know the aspirin filled me up a little, Mongoose. Can you believe that? Our stomachs must be the size of our brains. Butt's too big. It's my ferocious muscles that are too big, Mongoose, not my butt. Werewolves got back. All right, hold on. Hold your horses. Come on, little zombieling. We're going to clear this place. I need a backpack, and I'm counting on the fact that there's going to be one in here. Come on, zombies. I think this one's already partially dead. Yeah, this one's almost dead. Watcha, watcha. Wolf Kung Fu. Nice, 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 nice. Didn't take a single hit. Oh, look, my intelligence dropped from a level 2 to a level 1. That's because of the mild pain that we're in. Jesus, if we get any lower, he's just going to see like nothingness. Like the world won't be anything. It'll just be shades of gray to his meager little brain. Okay. I will squish. Wait, there's another zombie coming? Nicotine gum, heroin. How about we chew the Nick gum? Oop. Give us a little boost. Some of these guys are almost dead. Some of them are also banging away in there. Yeah, this zombie's about half dead. Dog vision plus sunglasses. Why can't I hit that dude? Because he's small. As a zombie dwarf, he's small. Jesus. It's hard to hit, man. Look at those massive blueberries right above my character. Look at that massive blueberry. That's right. Wait your turn, zombies. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Nice. Yep, we're down to 0 intelligence. We're in moderate pain. Climbing's not a bad idea, but I don't have a reach weapon, I don't think. Nicotine gun? No, the gum. I might have said that, actually. I do misspeak. Shoot. So there's a raven zombie. Yeah, there's definitely a few more zombies to the south. Oh, and they see me, too. Crap. How can they not? This beautiful wolf man. Size of a statue. Hmm. It's not like we're really seriously injured. It's just the pain we're in is going to cause our fighting skills to drop. Hmm. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to lure these guys into the woods, I think. All right, I see you're super fast. I see you're real fast, guy. I'm a wolf, though. Bring it on, Raven. All right, we're going into the woods. We're going deep into the woods now, people. Let's wait. It's not very deep. It's not very thick here. All right, we lost him, I think. We lost him. Nope, he's right on me. He's right on me. Oh, I've got an idea. I've got an idea. Come with me, little raven. We shall introduce you to the toadstool peoples. Ha ha ha. That's right. They're weird. Just like you are. I gotta run from him occasionally, though. He's pretty quick. He's got like a swoop ability or something. Where's the damn mushrooms? There they are. Come on. Where you at, mushies? You're gonna take this raven folk off my hands here, mushrooms. That's right. Go for the tendrils. Ha ha ha. See you later. Goodbye. Zero intelligence, no spells. Well, we did our shape-shifting thing, you know. We will change back in 38,000 turns. Jesus Christ, this is going to last a month. Man, oh man, I did not realize it would last this long. All right, we're good. We're good. Turn on safe mode. Let's move further away. Let's take a rest, get our breath back. All right. I'm still not giving up here on the motel. I don't think there's going to be a lot of food here, but again, there might be a backpack, and maybe there is like a vending machine or something. Oh, look, there's a vending machine right in the road. Oh, it's interesting. It looks like somebody maybe tried to block this off. Like some survivors at some point. Yeah. Tried to make this little base, but they failed and got overrun, I think is what kind of what we're looking at here. What's happening? Okay, so looking for clothes. Oh, damn. Sadly, I don't think this is a normal motel with normal loot in it. Oh, okay, here we go. What do we got? A faux fur duster? Are you kidding? I won't wear fake fur. I'm a wolf. I think that might be 3 days worth of time, which is a whole moon cycle. Could be, could be. That makes sense. That makes sense. So we're going to be stuck in our wolf form for a little while. I didn't realize that, but hey, now we know. Now we know. Yeah, I'm new to my wolf powers, so, you know, learning as I go, just like any good wolf pup. All right, rain hood, no. Again, really hoping to find a backpack. A proper backpack would be cool. Even a little bit of medicine or food, but yeah, these hotels are actually normally kind of crappy. Probably shouldn't even messed with it, but here we are. Okay, we got a map. Okay, survivor's map. That could be cool. We'll activate that, right? Where is it? Right there. Okay. What's over here? Toilet paper. Okay, let's go upstairs. Oh, I can't get in that one. It's locked. Same with that one. There's a zombie. Where's the zombie? Out in the street, and it does see me. I want to smash these doors open, but honestly, there's probably nothing in there. Spend our time somewhere else. Great news vastly improves physical. Bad news can't train magic. Exactly. That's exactly right. Yeah, so we could, hunker down our first few days, but honestly, we don't really have much to train. I could cast spells to train them, certainly, but I don't have any books to read. So, I don't know. It's not the end of the world. And I'm glad we've learned, like, the capabilities, the limits of the wolf here. I'm not going to lie, too. I think we're healing quicker because my wounds are literally healing up. High adrenaline. You're very dangerous. You may experience a temporary rush, which increases speed, stealth. Yeah, nice. Do you see anything about higher healing? Yeah, I think we could bash something. But, I mean, my wounds are... Look, we're fully healed. We're still in pain, though, which is annoying, but... And there it is. All right, so... This is weird how this road just stops right here. That's kind of odd. We do have regen. Did I miss it? I missed it. Yeah, it feels like we're healing on a much better rate. I wish the pain tolerance was higher, though. Because we still have, like, 0 intellect. We need to find some food. Makes your metabolism insane so you heal faster. Starve easy. I can tell that we're hungry and underweight already. I wonder... I get the feeling we still can't eat meat, though, as a wolf. Just not showing, yeah. Because, of course, we are meat intolerant with this character as one of the negatives, so I don't know. Also, I haven't found a lighter yet to start any fires, which is going to be kind of tricky. A lot of the vegetables that we can just, like, scrounge up from the forest, we do need to boil or cook, at least. So we need to find a lighter, and some sort of cooking pot would be really ideal right now, too. So, let's go. Let's go. There's a little bit of like a cabin out here. Yeah, this road just literally comes to an end. Huh. I guess some roads just end, It's just life, people. That's life. Okay, I'm just backtracking to check what's on this road. See if there's any cars or anything. No, looks like very, very little. So, let's return. Moose spotted. Oh, no way. Is it hostile to me? It is hostile. Huh. I don't think it's hostile at us right now, but it will be if it gets near me. So we're going to avoid the moose. It's probably because of our wolf form, maybe? It does say that we're considered prey, but I don't know. Sometimes moose just get pissed off at the world. Oh, damn, that's not a house. That's a toxic waste dump. Crap. That's okay. We'll keep looking. We have spotted our war beast for the future. Should I mark it? I don't know if I think the moose will remain there. Where was he? Like right here? Oh, that's not how you spell that. Maybe we can come back there. When we return to our human form, we might be able to tame him. I don't know. We'll try. It's worth a try, though. Hell yeah. If we can get a moose mount, I would be over the moose. Over the moon is the proper expression. But I changed it. All right. Where are we going? Off into the fields. Amber waves of grain. Oh, another magic cabin. Let's go. All right, get your head in the game, everybody. This could be a good spot. Wield the fireball. That's our backup. Over the moose is accurate. Damn right. All right, we're in moderate pain. Our intelligence is at 1, which is half of what it normally is. But here we go. We're still using our real human brains here. See, that's the great thing. My character can be dumb as a pudding, as a little pudding cup. And still, I have superior intellect. So I can use strategy. The wolf is just my little puppet. He's my little puppy puppet. All right, let's get focused. Safe mode's turned on. We're going to do a perimeter sweep. That means going in a big circle for you wolves out there. With level 2 intellect. Pup yet. There could be food in here too. Maybe I can chew on a roll of toilet paper. All right, let's turn that off. Here we go. Peek around the corner. Okay. There's no wizards over there, so let's turn the corner. What's in here? Roses. Damn it. Who grows flowers? Another wand. It's a wand of magic missiles. I love it. Now, I think we're good. Oh, there's a book in here too. There's a book. There's a book. Ah, it's about birdhouses. Damn it. We can't go through the window, so we're going to have to go through the door. So prepare yourself. We're going to smash. It'll get loud. Again. Look at that door. Falls to the might of Fenrir. Who's his name when he becomes this? Henrir becomes Fenrir. That's right. All right. Rest. Catch your breath, big wolfie. Come to Papa. Ooh, 15 of them. Now you may say to yourself, magic missiles are weak. That's a lame spell for first-year wizards. But you'd be wrong. Magic missile does not miss. It will hit everything you aim it at, and it can actually pass through walls. So you could literally, if we had cars, you can drive in a car with your doors closed, your windows up, cast magic missile, and just shoot stuff. And since it doesn't miss, it's a perfect spell for small creatures, which are hard to hit because of their small size. So things like wasps. What's the undead version of the wasp? The blood-sucking things that are really annoying. Sturges, too. Mosquitoes. Magic Missile is a good spell. Haters. All you haters out there. Oh, no way. Scroll of Jolt. Storm Shaper. This is one of the spell categories that we were hoping to come across. Let's go. Okay. That's a favorite. That's an insta pickup. Now, of course, our little wolf boy here, he's not going to understand that. Those little scribblings. He's not intelligent enough. But we'll keep it until we revert to our lowly human form and our brain gets bigger. Oh, Spellcraft Theory. Are you freaking kidding me? What is this? I think this is a book that just... Oh, I can read that. Well, that was interesting. So, see, yeah, it's not an actual proper spell book. This just levels up our spellcraft skill to level 4. Sadly, our character, well, it's not sad. He started with a really high spellcraft, level 7. During character creation, if you missed it, by the way, it's at the start of today's live stream. Once we're done, you can rewind and watch that if you want. But I dumped a lot of our free points and stuff we got from our negative traits into spellcraft. Like, that was intentional. I want him to have, you know, a pretty good spellcasting ability right off the bat. Anyway, enough talking. Let's loot. Let's loot the crap out of this place. We're looking for food now. Food or backpacks. And body pillows. Okay. Chili peppers, ketchup, pears, mangoes. This is all fair game. Eat. Feast, my wolf man. On unfertilized bird eggs. Yeah. Maybe we should whip that up into something. Can we? Probably not without a fire, maybe. Pepper seeds. You can carry more. Yeah, we have more carry capacity, Rod. Certainly. We're getting low on our volume size here, but what were you thinking? Actually, I'm not even going to carry this book. I don't care about spellcraft theory. It's lame. You know what I do care about, though, is this domino set. That's going to get favorited. It's a little boost to our mood. Play a game. Yeah. Okay, that's taking too long, but there we go. All right. Did it help the mood? Oh, yeah, it did. Enjoyed the mango, enjoyed the pear, and he played a little game with his one level of intellect. Probably failed. He probably lost to himself, you know? All right, anyway. Oh, you know what, actually? Is there a pot or something here that I can take for cooking? Wow. Shockingly, no. There's literally nothing here for cooking. Huh. Do I want this meat cleaver? I kind of think we do want the meat cleaver. 16. Yeah, we'll hold on to that. Literally. Oh, because of my gigantic size? Well, that's going to be... Oh, that's going to be down to our strength. Yeah, we can carry an obscene amount. 171 pounds is quite large. That's quite a large amount to carry. I don't remember what it is for like a standard strength character, but it's definitely less than this. The problem is the volume, you know. So yeah, if we wanted to carry a fridge, we could, but I'd have to carry it in my hands. So it would be very awkward to fight stuff. But yeah, we are much stronger than normal. All right, I think we've looted this one. Let's gray it out and let's get out. No food. Well, very little food for us, but otherwise pretty nice little spot. There's a little red flower right there. How beautiful. Okay, here we go. Now there's another apple orchard, which could have some apples. So let's head over here and loot, loot, loot. Hostile survivor. Really? Maybe we could eat that person. What do they think of a giant druid wolf? Okay. There's a group of them in the field ahead of us. I'm going to turn off safe mode. They're moving away from us. Let's look at them real quick. Yep, this guy's got a pistol. This one's got a shotgun. Concealed carry handgun. So they're armed pretty bad. We don't want to make any sudden moves. But they're moving away from me, so they're not... I don't know where they're going. Carrying a fridge would be socially awkward, too. Like, you run into another survivor, then have to pretend it's a gift. Like, oh, my gosh. Hey, hello. Okay, what are they doing now? They're changing direction. Now they're kind of heading in the direction we were going. Are they making for the apples? Oh, no, I think they're going for the apples. I just fully healed again. Yeah, we're hungry, though. I will fight for these 10 apples. They are going to the orchard, I think. What? They literally just got to the orchard and stopped. Like they're going to guard it or something. I'm looking down here, too, if anybody's curious. This is... Looking at these little red dots. Here's us. Well, we'll go around them. Whoa. What are they shooting at? I think they're shooting at us. Run away! Big old wolf. See a large werewolf in the apocalypse. Of course you're going to shoot at it. Get the hell out of here. I still need my apples, though. We've had the call of the apples. Oh, shit, they're shooting again. Well, if there are any zombies around, we know where they're going to be headed to. Those idiots with the guns. Derek says, carrying a fridge... wait, he's a werewolf. The fridge is for them. Run into another survivor, and you can just say, cast fridge, and drop the thing on their toes. Hungry and underweight. I know. We're going for the apples, buddy. We're going. I didn't realize becoming the wolf was going to be such an extra layer of challenge on top of everything else, but there it is. We're locked in. Okay, no food here. It's like all I care about now is just food for the beast. Oh, thank God. Oh, yeah. Yogurt. Wait, let me... Yeah, stop. Let me close that door. This area is still kind of exposed because the front windows are open. We're going to eat the yogurt. Ignore the barks. I'm probably going to eat that butter, too. Just straight up eat butter. You know, on second thought, this barking is annoying to me, so let's grab it. We're going to grab it and go. Okay. Oh, shit, there's a brown rat in here. Get out of here, rat. Oh, there's a cow in here. What? A precious little cow. Yes, my little friend, you and I, we shall become besties. You will be my war steed. Forget about the moose. Nobody likes mooses. It's too close to the word mongoose. Wait a second. I can't crack those open. Let's get on the roof real quick. Why is there a cow in here? Okay, it does not appear that there are any solar panels. You know what? There could be some water in this, though, which wouldn't be bad to fill up my gallon jug with some clean water. Did we see a stepladder? I need to make a hammer. All right, little cow. What are you thinking about? Probably not much. We have about the same intellectual level, me and this cow. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Bam. Cow and building. Wait, did I... What? There it is. I think we want to turn off V. That's what I wanted off, yeah. What's this? Oh, a lab. Ah, looks like there's a farm to the north. Ooh, we got to check that. There could be horses in this farm. Also, we can probably get some cattle fodder, come back and actually tame that horse, or that cow, excuse me. Not a horse, it's a cow. Good stuff, good stuff. All right, so let's move away because we still have food to eat. I'm just going to scarf all this food, including the butter. So let's eat. Hard cheese, 8 apples, going down. Energy cola, yum yum. Butter, just raw butter. Okay, he's satisfied now. Let's do it. Not bad. And rare cattle fodder, druid, and werewolf. That's him. All right, let's see. Curious about this, but that could be nothing. And it's not a magic cabin because it would show up as green. So we'll just go up to the farm for now. You know, we do need to find some water. We're fine now because we got energy cola. Oh, there's a slime pit over here. Those are fun. Looks like there's some houses. Potentially that's a silo, though. I don't know. Let's go up there. Real quick, we are going to disassemble this hay bale. And I'm going to grab the rope. I'm going to do that twice, actually. Let's get a couple of ropes. Of course, if you're not aware, in order to lead an animal, you need a leash, and that rope is perfect for that. So, all right. Yeah, we've got silos over here. We'll still head towards them, and we'll just climb them. Use them to get a good viewpoint. Oh, good. Our intelligence level has gone back up to level 2. Thank God. There's a house, some sort of structure up here. Looks like a house over here. A bridge. Yeah, this whole farm looks pretty good. I don't know. We definitely got to go check this out. Could be a barn with animals or something. We might be able to liberate the animals. If we can find some cattle fodder, we can go back there and claim that cow. I don't know. We'll try and ride it. We'll try. I don't know if it'll work, but we will try it, people. You better believe it. Anything we can do to get an advantage. Oh, there's pigs. Yeah, there's piggos behind us. We got zombies ahead of us, though. Zombies in the front. Yup. One zombie. I'm familiar with this farmhouse. I've looted this before. In fact, I think there might be an apple orchard or something behind it. Maybe I'm wrong. But let's take out this zombie. I think these give a movement penalty. Not bad, not bad. Took care of him pretty quickly. No longer bleeding. I do like this super fast healing that we have. Yeah, the pain is annoying, but the healing is real nice. All right, could definitely be more in here. Let's just see. Okay. What's this? Glowing mushroom. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Glowing mushroom caps. Huh. Well, almost certainly something we should not be eating right now, so I think I'm just going to drop so I don't accidentally eat them. Probably a component for some sort of high-level alchemy spell that we just don't know yet. All right, we're in the house. Graffiti. In memoriam. Anatomically unlikely woman wearing very little. That's my kind of graffiti. Let's go. Hold on. Cheese spreads. Gimme. A Ouija board. No. 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 I will not play Ouija board in the apocalypse. Who knows what kind of foul demon we might spawn. Okay, here we go. This casserole pot is just what we need for food cooking. But why are we so heavy now? Why can't I carry stuff? We're getting a little too bulky. Let's drop a few things. You know, for one thing, I'm carrying around a decent bit of clothing that I don't really think we need. Especially not as a wolf. I might regret dropping this stuff later down the road. But right now it's just taking up inventory space. Why do I only have one rope? Oh, was I not able to pick up the other one possibly? Alright, so that's a good amount of stuff we just dropped. How big is this? Okay, I think we'll take the steel frying pan. It's essentially the same as the casserole pot. That's good though. That'll help us cook stuff. Basically now any like wild fruits or whatever we find, we should be able to cook with that frying pan. And guess what? We're hungry already, so I'm going to go ahead and eat the cheese spreads. No, don't eat the dog food. Cheese spreads are gone. Butter. Okay, the butter. I need more butter. This guy needs more butter. And oh god, we got a zombie dwarf in front of us. Let's go. Time to tap the strength of his freshly eaten butter reserves and let's fight. Oh, there's a knife right there. What is that? A throwing knife. Interesting. Let's draw this guy outside into the bushes. Actually, get over this. I want you to fight right here on top of the bird bath. Come here, dummy. What are you doing? Are you in the trash can? Oh, he's got a gas mask on. This was like a cop or something. Hey, there's the lighter we needed. Oh, he's got 2 lighters and a book. Don't think we're... No, it's for trapping. We don't trap animals. We're not going to be... Oh, he's got a hiking backpack. It's filthy. Okay, I'm going to take that. Let's smash him real quick. Let's unload his hiking backpack. So, because I don't care about anything that's in it. I'm going to grab it. What am I carrying again? Sorry, I'm just trying to make more room. Because I do want the meat cleaver. Yeah. All right. So, look at this. Perfect. So there's a swimming pool right here. We're going to drop the hiking backpack for now. This is big. Now we just need some soap. So let's get back in here. Search some of the bathrooms. All right, we're going to smash this door down. Get ready. Oh, yeah, you're going to have a hiking backpack. The fact that we found one and it's dirty, I will still wear it. Even if we don't find soap, we're still going to put it on and just like power through the mood debuff, essentially. All right, is there any soap in here? Yes. All right, we got plenty of soap. Let's go. So now we don't have to worry about a mood buff. Let's go ahead and loot the rest of this place. I'm going to smash this. And yes, we will take the throwing knife. Is this like a good knife? Not really. Not really. Nah. Oh, now there might be something here. A large gym bag. If I literally hadn't just found that hiking backpack, I'd be pretty excited about that. We will wear the... Oh, look, there's a backpack right there, too. It's not as good as the hiking backpack, though. That's for sure. Pair of knee pads. We'll put those on. The smartwatch. We'll wear that. Right now I'm not putting on too many clothing items just because we're in wolf form and I feel like it's more appropriate for him. Do we really want a smartwatch though? Is that kind of eh? Was there a monocle? I'm telling you, you can really cosplay in this game. You can. If you want to go silly with it, you can do some funny stuff. I don't think we'll use the watch. It's a little bit of a self-imposed rule. Well, it's very much a self-imposed rule, obviously, but there's oh, that's the one next to me. Yeah, I found literal cosplay stuff in this game before, such as like a Jedi Knight's robe. You can even find things like actual costumes your character can wear that will change the look of them. Handmade holy symbol. Simple necklace. All right, let's get out of here. That's it for that room. Okay. What's here? Books. Things to do with milk. Ah, Deity Island. What the hell is that? Okay, so here we go. We're getting real min-maxy here, but I'm going to switch out our domino set for the deck of cards. I think the domino set is probably a little bit bigger. Yeah, it's just slightly bigger. And I do like to keep at least one like little game to help mood if needed. Oh, look at this hat. Yes, the straw fedora. Let's go. Skull bikini top. Whoa. Are we talking goth chicks up in here? Leather hot pants. Gimme. Hold on a second. What are we looking like? Look at this man. Cha. Yeah. All right, eat your heart out, wolf ladies. Oh my god! Don't kill me. Not as soon as I just got outfitted. Okay, we're in moderate pain. I gotta be careful. Just drawing them through. Get him up on the table. It's the hot pants. The hot pants are too constrictive. Oh no. They're causing my combat. God damn it. What's happening? Oh, I got my caps lock on. Oh, our first Denarius. Yes, we need that so badly. All right. Who? Only wolf pants. Hot pants, nerf combat. Look at them, though. Hold on. Okay, so we got a couple things to do. Let's smush the zombie face. Let's turn safe mode on. Oh, I'm infected. My leg is infected. We've been bitten in the left leg. So now we need to break out our antiseptic. And we're good. Left leg has been disinfected. Whew. Yeah, if we didn't have that antiseptic, those infections can be real bad. Sunglasses and a hat. Is this a werewolf? Finds a katana. He will soon be so cool. Kill zombies will spontaneously combust at the sight of him. That's right, buddy. That's right. I think that I was gonna go with that little screenshot I took earlier for the. But what we're gonna do is let's switch out these. I want to take these off because they kind of don't make them look so good. Now he's freaking bare chested. Look at him. All right, so let's take a picture here. This guy with his chest. You can just get the faintest impression of his little chest muscles right there. All right, not too much detail, people. Let's not focus on those kind of details here. All right. Capture. All right, we've done it. Here we go, wolf packs. Ooh, all right, here we are. I've forgotten how to wash stuff. I think we just activate the soap. Oh, I'm not going to be able to wash this. Wait, I need a washing kit. That's right. It's been so long since I actually washed something. Where the frick is the soap at, too? Do you not activate it? All right, hold on. Let me put these back on. Okay. Inventory. Plastic bottle of soap. Activate. You can't. No, yeah, no, I need a washing kit. That's right, that's right. Okay, we can make that. We can make that. Yeah, the fur covers some mongoose. Come on. Come on. What do you think? All right, we can do this. We can do this. What we need is this sheet right here. Tear down the curtains like a ferocious wolf. So I want some cotton patches. So let's cut up the sheet. Now we got 83 cotton patches. That's more than enough here. Now let's see if we go into crafting and we type in kit. No, God, it's been so long since I did this. No, let's type in clean. Oh, no. Is it wash? If I could spell it. Washboard, washing kit. That's it. That's it. Oh, it's taking him forever. He is really bad at crafting. All right, hold on. Washing kit. Okay. Did I drop it or is it in a stupid inventory? Or is it on the table? There it is. All right. I keep thinking I can go through the windows. I can't go through the windows. He's too big. Too big. His booty's too big. All right. So now we just activate the washing kit. Hiking backpack. Boom. And it's done. Look at that. Look at that. I'm not even going to keep this washing kit. Don't even worry about that. Whoop. Oh, brand new, sparkling, clean hiking backpack. Look at him. Now he looks like he's off to a business meeting. So let's take off the sling. He's going to go pitch a movie about a teen werewolf to Hollywood executives, make $1 million. What if you get stinky? No, no, no. That's not how it works. It's just for cleaning zombified gear. Gear that's dirty from zombies is all that's for. And I almost never do. So this was one of those rare times where we find, you know, a really good item that just happens to be dirty. But anyway, so let's unload a couple of things. We're going to, for one, favorite the backpack. I'm going to unload the leather pouch, and I'm going to take off the leather pouch. Wait. Where is the leather pouch on my body? What part of the body is the leather pouch attached to? Oh, it's on the torso. Okay. Yeah, we'll take it off then. It doesn't show that it's conflicting with anything, but I'm still just going to take it off. There it is. I'm sitting here looking for something that's not favorited. All right, take off. Nothing else. That's fine. Now let's unload. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, we're good. So now we can drop a few things. Drop the soap bottles. Drop the slings. Nail the soap. Unload that again. Okay. I think we're sorted out now. Let me just, excuse me, double check here. Okay. Yeah, we're better. Okay, that's good. That's good. So we are now able to carry not just more weight, but more volume. So yeah, we were at like 20. We were limited to like 20 volume with those slings. Now our volume is 80, which is a huge increase. Okay, so a couple of things. I should probably favorite the rope for now. Did we loot this whole building? I think we did. Yeah, this was a good place for us. Pretty decent little spot. They do have a little garden back here. Yeah, they're growing onions and cranberries and beans and stuff. You know, this is not a bad spot to set up a base. You need to board up all these windows. What it lacks, though, is like an upstairs or a downstairs, which would be more secure, but I'm tempted to grab this gas mask. It's a poor fit, but yeah, never mind. We'll leave it. We'll leave it for now. All right, we're good. We're good to get out of here. Let's go ahead and gray this one out. We spent too much time here as it is. We are hungry again, believe it or not, so we'll eat some butter. Oh, the werewolf who eats nothing but butter. Isn't it wonderful? Where are we going? Let's go up north. Check out what this building is right here. That could be interesting. All right, we're doing it, people. Auto travel a little bit. Buttery wolf. That's right. Wolf butter. That doesn't sound very appetizing. Oil up his wolf packs. He doesn't need to. They're just naturally oily. Gross. All right, so this is a dairy farm. Now, in addition to the cows, which we don't really need because we can't eat meat, there can be good loot here, but there's also zombie cows at this one, so we're not stopping. Not at that one. The well-lubricated wolf. All right. What do we got? A crater, scientists, another cabin in the woods. Let's head to that. I like the sound of that. His pecs secrete wolf butter. Oh my god. You guys are inventing some pretty disgusting headcanon for this guy. But that's okay. It is the Cataclysm, you know. If you're going to get weird with it, the end of the world is just literally the perfect time, you know. truly. And I'm feeling good. We've got ourselves an awesome hiking backpack. I do have a meat cleaver, which I should whip that out if we need to. Where's this other rope hidden at? So I see that one. Where is it? I don't know. Either way, it doesn't matter. You know, one thing I forgot to do. Let's activate the Denarius. This is going to let us know where the where the forge is. Meat cleaver to slice the butter. That's right. We're not just stuffing whole sticks of butter into our wolf maw. I need it well sliced, little dainty slivers of butter, so as not to choke on it, right? All right, so now we should know the location of the forge if it's not super, super far away. Oh, sweet. Okay, so it's not super far. It's south. So it's 330 to the south of our current character. Right there. It's a good little trip. It's not impossible, though. Not impossible by any means. But this is our goal, is to get to the Forge right here. And for anybody who's not aware, the Forge of Wonders is introduced by the Cataclysm mod. Excuse me. And it essentially adds all the magic stuff we see. A lot of it is sold at this place. Like you can get magical books, there's weapons. There's even a person there who will tell you where certain interesting landmarks are. If you want to find a nearby lab, you can give her like a denarius and she'll mark it on your map for you. So it's a really great place to be. Looks like it's right on the edge of a town, too. Oh, a pet supply store. Oh, that could be a gold mine for us as a druid. Hell yeah. So, that is definitely our destination. And even though it is to the south, we're still going to head up north just a little bit and check out this cabin up here. What's that? Oh, a boat. Snuggle Buddy supplies. That's right. Now we can find things like pet carriers at that animal supply store. Obviously, we can find the food that we need. Possibly a dog whistle could be at that place. So, yeah, it's worth checking. No doubt about it. But I'm trying to... Oh, there it is. It's over here. All right, what are we doing? Let's get up to this cabin. Okay. Okay, what are we looking at here? Pretty dark. Let's turn on the light. The front door's open, though. So I expect there's probably nothing in here. It's going to be some books, though. Playboy. Oh, nothing. Oh. Oh, very nice. Canned veggies, animal cooking oil. That's good for crafting. Also, it's got a little bit of water in there. Let's put that into... Wait, what happened to my gallon? Damn it. I had a gallon jug. I guess I dropped it and left it somewhere. Let's eat the onions, the canned veggies. All right. And we're going to pick those canned veggies up. Those are coming with us. Where's the Playgirl sexism? That's right. That's right. Wait. What? Oh, yeah. Summer Variables. What a name for a book. That's the back porch. Okay. Hip flask with vodka in it. I'm gonna smash this door. Here we go. Get ready, people. What do we got? Large dry bag. That's super useful. Yeah, I like the dry bags a lot. It's going to be pretty bulky for us to carry this around, but I'm definitely taking that. In fact, that's getting favorited. So it's like, oh, look, a nylon quiver. Oh, yeah, we want that too. Yes, very nice, very nice. Okay, do we put on like a camo tank top? Nah. Uh, we'll put on a tank top. Let's look at him. Looking a little bit more like contained, I guess. A little bit more tame, less feral. Oh boy, lots of stuff here. Lots and lots. Hard leg guards. Can't wear those. I think, actually, hold on. If I take off the knee pads, I bet you we can wear the hard leg guards, actually. And those are probably going to be superior to the knee guards. Yeah. Gym bag. Okay. Looking good. Tight tank to show off the muscles. Oh, shoot. All right. Anything in here? No. I think that's it. I think this house is tapped out. Did we look at these books over here? We did, didn't we? Yeah. Summer variables. All right. Gray that out. And now we're going to head south. We're going to start making the big journey to the south. Get into that wonderful, wonderful forge. Hello, Akitato. Welcome. Thanks for coming by the stream, buddy. Appreciate you. Akitato's here. One developer of Gathera. Appreciate you coming by, buddy. All right. Let's see. Mild pain. Still day one. We've already found the location of the forge, which I think is great. And we are still in wolf form. How much time do we have left? Well, 19,000. It might be a day, I think. I feel like by tomorrow, maybe, we'll be done with that. We'll see. All right, into the woods we go. So we're playing as a druid this time, Akitato. And our druid knows he has an item which allows him to transform into a wolf. A werewolf, basically. I think it's once a month or once a week, maybe. Is this a new run after the previous one? Yes. We just started this run today. Literally, our character's still on day one. We haven't slept even with this guy yet. Yeah. We've been going for almost 3 hours. So yeah, we created the character right at the start of stream and everything. Geese steal their butter. We can't eat meat, too. Also, and if anybody's interested, our character's traits are meat intolerant and a few others. Wayfarer. A lot of these are just because he's a wolf right now, which we won't have, but once he comes out of wolf form. All right, where are we going? I think I'm going to hit up this road right here, and we'll just follow it south. But the downside to being in wolf form, we've got great physical strength and size, but our intelligence is real low as a wolf. And we cannot cast any spells as a wolf either. Meat intolerant werewolf, that's a new one. Yeah. Luna girl. When we started the character, I knew that he got this item because it shows the pair of wolf shed cufflinks when you pick wild druid. It shows this item, but I didn't know that it actually turned us into a werewolf. When you read it, it just says Lupercalia release. Okay, yeah, maybe if you're kind of using common sense, you could figure out what that means, but we weren't sure, but it turns out that yes, we do become a werewolf for like a full day. It's awesome too. But here we are, a meat intolerant werewolf. And it definitely increases our hunger rate too when we're in werewolf form. That's one thing we've noticed. We do need to eat more. So we've just been gorging on butter the whole time in werewolf form. It's glorious. We're looking for cardiac arrest by age 22. All right, what are we doing, people? Let's see. We're checking the vehicles. Even though we're a wayfarer and we will never get behind the wheel, we still might want to loot and scavenge some of the stuff, especially if they got granola. All right, aviators. You know what? I prefer a good pair of aviators to the square sunglasses. So look at those green eyes he's got. Man, oh man, this guy is a ladies' man. Let's put those aviators on. Functionally, no difference, but even like, as according to the pixels, there's no difference. Okay, we got a warg just popped into screen here. That's no good. The warg will definitely murder me, so... Oh shit, he's quick too. Okay, we are going to have to cast a spell. Oh, we can't cast a spell, I forgot. Oh shit. Let's wield... My flashlight's been on the whole time. Let's wield our fireball spell. We're going to sprint. I'm going to activate the fireball right in its face. Pajawa. Now, yeah, that barely scratched the surface on this warg. So we're probably going to have to cast this. I'm going to have to use a few charges on this fireball, which is unfortunate, but damn. All right. Let's keep moving. He's still fast. Real fast. Let's hit him again. Damn. Oh, he's on fire now. Yeah, it's unfortunate that I have to use these, but that warg would end the playthrough real quick here, real quick. All right, now it's almost dead. So, fuck, it's still faster than me. Look at that. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sprint a bit more to get some more distance. God, he is so fast. Let me wield... Oh my god. Oh my god, I can barely break separation from him. Okay, just hit him for 9 damage. Trying to mix it up here because we got more charges on this missile. And these are quick too. Notice I'm getting like 4 to 5 attacks in one. There he is. Okay, he's dead. Whew, mother. Damn. Let's smash him so he does not rise again. Wow. That was costly. That was a costly encounter right there. Okay, let's turn off the flashlight. That's bugging me the whole time. Every time I go to my inventory, I see this flashlight turned on. All right, let's put away the wand. Wow. Damn. They're natural prey for butter wolves. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we barely got out of that right there, folks. That could have ended things. We were Oh, there's guns going off. Okay. Looks like it's dead ahead of us, too. I'm noticing the sounds were coming from right over here. I don't know what it was, but I'm not going to get too close. Listen, oh, more gunshots. Accidentally eats lard instead of butter, immediately dies. Oh, no. Luckily, our meat intolerance just means that he would get upset with me. He wouldn't die necessarily, but you probably knew that. Yeah, he'd just get a mood penalty for it. All right, let's see. Wounds are closing up. Awesome. Just checking out the trailhead. What time of it? It's early evening. Huh. We need to find somewhere to settle down for the night. Honestly, going back to this farmhouse right here, it wasn't a super secure building, but I don't know if there's anything else ahead of us, you know? That's like the only spot we know that's decent. It's got a bed at least. Yeah, and we're losing light too, so we need to get over there, I think, before it becomes pitch black out here. That time kind of snuck up on me since we don't know the proper time exactly. Just like a general idea. Yeah, it kind of snuck up on me a little bit there. All right, that's no problem. Okay. We can see in the dark thanks to a spell, which we can't cast. I don't know, maybe as a a werewolf we do see in the dark. Do we have that trait? It does give me like an abnormally high perception, like superhuman perception. So maybe we do. I don't know. I don't see anything that specifically mentions that. But yeah, our seeing in the dark spell, we can't cast it right now, at least. All right, here we are. We made it. Now, close up the door. Yeah, this place has got broken windows, so it's not totally secure, but do something like this. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, that should keep them out. At least we'll hear them banging. Yeah, if they try and get in there. Yeah, they won't be able to get through that window. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. Are there any pillows or anything that we can use or blankets in here? Yeah, here we go. All right, we'll grab this. Let's close these windows up too. Let's be extra secure. Broken window there. Broken window. Okay. Well, we've got ourselves a place to rest for the night. Now, there's a little bit of daylight left, and we can learn this scroll, although it's probably going to be hard for us to learn it. Let's just try. Okay, we lost the light. I don't know. Let's try it again. I don't want to keep him up all night, though. I don't think he... Oh, he did learn it. Nice. Okay, we did learn it. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I wasn't sure if we would be able to with our 2 intellect, but there it is. We've got it. Storm Shaper. Follow the ancient arcane disciplines of meditation and harmony with the winds and tides that shape the planet. Through their deep connection to these forces, they can request powerful changes. Your powers grant you some immunity from electricity that will increase with your skills and lock you out of the Kelvinist. I think this one kind of fits with the druid mentality, you know? It's also one of the more powerful magical, like offensive magical spell schools. So we'll definitely go with that. Of course, druidic magic will be our number one focus, but we just got lucky and found this right off the bat. So boom, we've done it. Now we have the Jolt spell. There we go. Yep, we can't cast it though, which is weird because it shows that I could, but when I try to, it says you can't cast spells. Oh, I did cast it. Huh. So Jolt, I can cast in wolf form, but I suspect that might be not intentional. But what I'm going to do is just practice it then. Yeah. It's always smart if you've got a full mana pool before going to bed, just practice one of your spells until you've, used all your magic. It just makes sense, because you do get experience every time you cast a spell, even if you fail to cast it. Even if you, lose your concentration. All right, now we're out of mana. So we used our mana pool up. I don't think we leveled it. Or did I level it? Do you know what you do with the... Wait. Do you know what you want to do with your attunements down the line? No, I don't. Nara. I've never gotten a character that powerful to go and visit the attunement altar. I know what you're talking about, though, because I do have a Discord member who has gotten a character that powerful, but I don't really know because I've not ever experienced it. Akitato says, can you always use magic and mana passive regenerating, or you need to do something regenerating? No, it does passively regenerate. There are certain traits you can pick up during character creation, which will give you higher mana, like storage or greater mana regeneration and stuff like that For sure, for sure. But it will just regenerate on time. You'll notice when we go to sleep here, by morning time, our mana pool will be refilled. This little bar right here is the mana bar. Right there. It'll be like all green pluses by morning, I bet. Attunement altars used to be easy to unlock, but they were severely nerfed. Yeah, I think, don't you have to be like at least level 10 in a spell school or something? I can't remember, but yeah, it's a higher. I've never done it. I always die. I love this game and I've played it a lot, but you know, still not the greatest at it. I still die a lot. I get overconfident, I think. All right, so oh, you need 200 total spell levels. Oh, so across all your spells? Oh, that's kind of an interesting requirement. Huh. All right, we're going to go to bed for a couple of hours here. Not sure if it's for each spell school or across all of them. Interesting, interesting. We'll have to look at it. We might not actually sleep. Oh, what time is it? Is it the middle of the night? Oh. Yeah, around midnight. You know what? This wolf does not get tired, I don't think, very easily. Because he's fresh still and, like, just tossing and turning. Why did I save it again? Oh, he turned. Okay, he's look. He's no longer a wolf. Oh man, I already missed the wolf. Dang it. We've turned back into our simple human form. There he is, the druid. Oh, that we've all, well, I missed the wolf already. I'm not gonna lie, I missed the wolf. I need to know. Is it gonna work? I can't cast the know the time of day spell. Just failing over and over. Oh, wait, I already know it. Never mind. All right, we're good. We're good. Just practicing here. Whoo, this is why you need a werecat for easy cat naps. D-Wolf, that's right, that's right. Well, that's cool, though. Now we know what happens. It's about a day. It's about a day's worth for the Butter Wolf. That's right, that's right. The crystallized mana, somebody said it was a week to recharge. Could be a month. We don't know. We don't know. I'm going to go with a week, though, but we'll see over time how that works out. Doing pretty good with this character. We've managed to survive for the first 3 hours of the run, so that's always an accomplishment. But the real question is, can we survive the next couple of live streams? I don't know, but you guys will have to tune in. So that's probably going to do it for today's stream. I appreciate everybody coming by, but again, we're going to be streaming this next week. Check the pinned comment for my schedule. I always update that every week for live streams. And tomorrow is going to be a big stream for Vintage Story. We're going to be running the Resonance archives on the server. So I hope everybody will tune in for that. Thank you all so much for joining, everybody. Appreciate you guys. All right, say goodbye to the Wolfman. We will save and quit for now, but we will be back next week with our wolfy friend. Appreciate everybody, and I will see you all on the next one.